Hi, everybody. Sorry, I skipped the countdown there.
Oh God.
That's on me. Sorry, my fault.
That's good.
Hi.
That's real good.
It is not Wednesday, and yet here we are.
We're doing the thing on a
We
non
did
Wednesday.
it. Yeah.
We're still in the time where days don't mean things anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
We had to give the people what they wanted. And by people, we mean me because I've been pushing for it all week. So
I'm waiting on a hurricane.
you told me you were going to be fine.
I mean, probably, but I don't know. It's a hurricane. What am I going to do?
Hey, but now that we're here trying to get some more followers, could be risky, could be dicey. Tune in to watch.
Could be risky. Yeah. Tune in to see if I survive the week.
Can you like back the desk up so that
Wow.
like you're sitting outside while we play?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see if I can get hit by lightning on stream in this hurricane.
Yeah.
Because that
We'll have
that
so
will
many
get
views.
subs.
Yeah.
Getting struck by lightning on stream. Yeah, that's the juice.
That is
how you
the
get all
big one
this.
to shoot for. That's that's not I'm gonna hang out full of tepid water. That is real entertainment right there.
I mean, the big danger is the flooding,
Right.
but I also live on top of a pretty tall hill. So if I'm flooded, there are much larger problems.
Right.
Like 60% of the state is flooded.
Mhm.
And
Hot
that's the least of our worries at that point.
A lot of the state has to be underwater for you to be in trouble. I'm uncomfortable with that number.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
lot. We're like pretty high up elevation wise compared to like New Orleans is like 18 feet below sea level, so
Oh, right.
Mhm.
All right, let's do this.
So, yeah, we're on the High Shelf Gaming channel, which is I don't know. David, tell us about High Shelf Gaming.
Yeah, what are we? We're an actual play crew. We do an actual plays. We normally play this game on Wednesdays. We had to move this one to Saturday because of like schedule
Reasons.
conflicts and many reasons. And we were like,
Mhm.
how about Thursday? Nope. How about Friday? Nope. How about Saturday? Saturday? And so here we are on Saturday.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. So yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff coming up. We have some, let's see, we played Urban Shadows on Thursday, and that'll come again, not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday. It's an every other Thursday game. And also, whenever we are not playing stuff on Thursday nights here, our good friends, the Consave, are playing stuff on their channel too. I think they play Tomb of Annihilation on Thursday nights.
yes.
Yep.
Alternating us. So this coming Thursday will be Tomb of Annihilation on their channel. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. There's going to be like a Gen Con thing happening soon. I'm running a bunch of games at Gen Con along with Consave. We're doing a panel about GMing cyberpunk games. I also have a special prize or surprise for people that I haven't told anybody about yet. And so I'm putting together a little packet or a little thing, a little surprise for our players during the Cyberpunk big game. And I'll be taking pictures and posting and all that good stuff. And I should maybe have a couple extras left over to do something with. We'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see. So I'm working on a scheme to amp it up.
Always scheming.
Always scheming.
Do it.
Yeah. Good.
They said do it. That was all.
Yes. And then I think we're still working on some Mass Effect stuff, right, Casey? We're still doing some rules building and some PDF making and that kind of stuff to get Mass Effect where we want it to be before Chapter 2 starts.
Yep, Chapter 2 will hopefully start for the 28th. Is what we were looking at doing the stream.
A month from now.
A month from now. I got a lot of the rules done thanks to Taylor and Gavin helping me out, and
Awesome.
now it's just building out the world more, giving you guys stuff to do.
Those setting materials.
Yep.
So Gen Con is this coming, or is the Saturday? Sorry, the weekend in September. What is it? I think it's like the weekend of the 11th.
16-ish, I think.
Oh, is it the 6th? Is it the
Whenever Yom Kippur
no,
is
it's like
famously.
the like weekend of the 16th, maybe. Trina, being the responsible member of this crew, is
It's
clearly
the
going to
it's
check.
the 16th through the 19th.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so
Sure.
on the 16th through the 19th, on the 18th, there's a really fun charity event going on another channel. Jagos was telling me about it. It's a guy doing some charity stuff for like I think loosely associated with the Penny Arcade crew in some way, just like if I remember correctly. So we'll find that. I'll grab the link for it and post it here in the chat. So that'll happen on the 18th. And are we gonna do our thing on the 25th? Is that done? Are we ready? Are we ready to say that kind of stuff, or should we wait to talk about
I
the 25th?
think we're still waiting on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say if we're not clear now, we should probably wait.
So we have something brewing. We have a thing brewing at the latter end of September, and
Yeah,
we
it's
need to get
gonna-
our details in order before we talk about it in public.
It's gonna be super cool though.
It is. It's
That's the one
it's
thing you gotta know about it.
It's gonna be the best thing ever, and that'll
gonna be big.
happen on the 25th maybe of September.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna pause there. I don't know. Do we have any other like major announcements? I think those are all of
subscribe
them.
for 30 straight months. That's
What?
That's so many months.
Goodness. That is
Been here
so
since
nice.
been here since the beginning. David cannot get rid of me. It's very sad for him.
30 months is amazing. I didn't even know that we've been doing this for
much-
30 months. Like, come
how
on.
much
I think I
250.
was your one of your first subs. So
Yes.
so
Yeah,
probably
I think the moment we
31,
got I think the
32
moment we
months.
got the sub permission, it was like cool.
Like
it's done.
$75.
Well, all right, I'm
and
about to
250s.
get my first check from Twitch then. That's pretty amazing.
Is that wait?
Like we said, like it's just be giving. I must owe David from when we used to play pods or
There it
something,
is.
and
yeah.
so I'm just sending him $2.50 through Twitch every month until I pay it off. That's all.
Oh man. Oh boy, if I could make my money back on the pods, that'd be amazing.
Okay, that wasn't trying to take it there. I wasn't trying to take it there.
Good
That's
times.
fun.
All right, so
Oof.
yeah, I think we're good. Mike, red markets, zombies, casualties. That's what they are.
Vector.
the zombies are the casualties. Are the
Yeah.
zombies? The zombies are. It's the same thing. That's if you're
Mm.
in the know, if you're cool, you're hip, you've been out there fighting the living dead, you call them casualties. If you're bait from back east, where there's like still semi-functional society, you call them zombies because you don't know any better. And when you do it and you're somewhere else, people are like, they don't know what they're talking about. We should rip them off. So, casualties. Call them casualties. Always call them casualties when you're out in the loss.
That's good. That's real
Um,
good.
Before we go completely into that, can I also mention that we are doing a GoFundMe for Casey and his family, and I'm going to drop the link in chat. Details
yes.
are on the link. So if you want to share the link, that would be fab. If you want to donate, extra fab. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
thing that's out there.
Let me say this because I think this is actually the first stream outside of my own personal one that I've had a chance. To those who have donated, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it has gotten my family through a pretty tough time, and it's hard for me to come with the words, So I got everybody, you're invited to the barbecue.
There it is.
As soon as COVID, all this BS is over with, you're invited to the barbecue.
That's nice because you might never have to deliver on that one.
I will deliver one way or
Sure is
another. If
looking
I
like
got,
it, huh?
Hey, look, this is how I see it. I know where a lot of everybody who has donated is at. I will drive my truck to your house and drop a plate off and leave.
There it is.
Personal delivery.
That's good. I love it.
Just let it smoke in the back of the truck while you
Hey.
drive.
Look, that box, that big old metal box, if I cleaned it out, would be an awesome smoker. Actually, thanks for the idea. Now I know exactly what I'm doing for a show truck.
Yes,
I'm building
just-
a
Yes.
That's your new like business. You're just gonna like have a mobile barbecue thing. and
Oh
it
my
just-
god, that is
it just smokes. It cooks itself while you drive from point A to
oh
point
my
B.
god.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are
You can get
100
like 8 hours. You just smoke it for 24 hours as you drive across
Trademark.
country.
I'm
Yes.
trademarking it right now. Nobody else can do it. It belongs to me.
You said it on the internet
I
on a
question
video
the-
and said trademarked it. It's yours
Please,
now.
nobody clip that.
It's legally,
question
legally
the-
It's legal
obliged.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I question the legality of running a smoker in the back of a moving vehicle.
Very fair.
It's like
I don't know if there's
With coals,
if as long as it's under 1,500 pounds, like with the burning material, it's not hazmat, so I'm allowed to haul it.
See,
you know, the other thing that's fun
just gotta
is
get your
one of
I'm
hazmat
sure
our-
it's
license too.
technically possible. My question is like, well, now what state's food prep laws do you fall under? Because
none. It's inland marine insurance. You're fine. If you want to see more or hear more about Casey's stories, you should definitely check out his Twitch channel, which
Yes.
he is starting. So
Yep,
yeah.
DTP 78. Just like anything that you can find me on. And right now it's American Truck Simulator with me just talking about BS and answering questions. But I do have a couple other things coming down the pipeline, like a Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, because I'm super into that right now. And it basically it's you. So you pick a region of Pokemon, like Kanto, and then you have to catch. The first rule is you have to catch the first Pokemon on the route that you go to, and that's the only Pokemon you have. And then if it dies, it's dead. Like if it faints, you can't use it. And you gotta switch it out,
You have to release it.
release it, or switch it out and put it in a box. There's different
Right.
rules, but it's like really tough to get through, and like most people cannot finish it with the original team.
Yeah.
So
I know
For
some of
sure.
the words you said.
Damn, that sounds really tough.
yeah, so it looks fun, and I plan on doing it. But yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah. That's... Shall we kill some zombies though? Enough showing. I want to kill zombies.
Casualties.
Casualties. You're on our side of the wall, sir.
This is true. No, we're getting really close to Rigid's one of Rigid's spots, because he's gonna see that wall if he makes it, and he's gonna want to be there.
Yeah,
Got 19 legs to go.
so many legs.
18 legs to go.
18.
Sorry.
So many
18.
legs to go.
It's like, if I remember right, it's 10 legs up, 10 legs back, right? So we got
That's true.
technically what, 9?
8
Eight.
legs to go.
8 legs to go to get there.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Are we gonna be allowed to shop while we're there? That's the question.
I don't think we're gonna. Yeah. Who-
most of the urban centers are pretty overrun. So like there's a limited amount of places you'd want to try to go in the city.
Plus, we're gonna get so effed over. Like it just.
Because you know how
Anyway,
like once
though, we're
upon a
walking
time there
down-
was like, oh yeah, DHQS like flies out in helicopters and just tries to randomly shoot people. It's like in St. Louis, you're like across the river from like DHQS Central.
Mm.
Like, hey, let's train some snipers today. Aim that direction.
No,
Oh my gosh.
I'll be a busy boy.
We're never gonna get Longbow back. He's not even gonna come back. He's just gonna stay there.
Gonna get
Just a-
lost in the blood.
Just a one-man army.
Heart starts beating. You just can't even hear us anymore. You're just off to go
Right.
to war. Long bow.
You're
first
locked in
blood.
here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when last we left off, oops. Yes, we had run across a bunch of kids who were out in the wilderness on the tracks. They were trying to like, induct a new member of their fledgling Tinker crew of like early teens. Like the oldest member was maybe 15 or 16.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were doing
yeah,
like
yeah.
a gang initiation to do the
Mhm.
King
Tinker
Slayers, it's like, yeah, you get to go down there and you get to like kill a casualty with this like pipe, and then that's how you prove you're an actual member of the King Slayers. And then after that, we found the caravan, the trade caravan that had been killed, with stuff that had been going from Vance to Awful House, and you sent some messages back and forth to Awful House with varying degrees of hostility, and they transferred you some money for letting them know where their stuff that was supposed to be delivered was.
I just have to make it clear that those vaguely hostile messages on Longbow's part were private. Nobody else knows.
Of
and,
course.
and it was deserved. Okay, it wasn't like unprompted anger.
What has Dexter ever done to you?
Everything, apparently. So yeah,
trauma that bleeds over from other games. It's great.
it's good. It's good.
Yes,
It's good.
yes. We'll
Sorry.
visit
So
Awful
Dexter
House
carries
someday.
all the grenades, right?
He does. He's the grenadier. He decides when they're allowed to be used. So that
He just
knows
tries to
when
keep
he's-
them away from Vincent, the driver.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting better at it. Well, me as a player is getting better at it.
We'll see. We'll get there. Let's give it a couple legs.
Give it a couple legs.
So yes, we're out here. We are continuing the long walk from Elevation in Oklahoma to a series of grain elevators in St. Louis City, where we're supposed to try to clear a path for the people in Elevation to deliver their grain there, so that they can hawk it and get people to smuggle it across the border into the loss, or into the recession rather, and sell it to all the people there desperate for food. So, leg 3. We could spend a ration because rations. It is charges the whole way down in this game.
Yay.
Oh man,
Yes.
the deacon blinked. I gotta spit another rash.
That's right.
Just about.
I'm gonna shift my backpack to the other side here to spend the ration for it. That's
That's right. We don't know this, but rations are just like a bunch of like Visine eye drops, and all you're doing is just like keeping your eyes from drying out. That's it. You've only got so many drops. Before you go refresh that.
I've only played one game where blinking was a mechanic, and it was the worst thing ever. It was super fun though. It was an SCP game, and one of the SCP's moves can only move when you're not looking at it. And so you had to be very careful when you decided to blink, or you would just die. It was amazing.
Nice.
No Visine though, only
That
terror.
was a containment, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah, containment breach or something.
Yeah, containment breach.
Damn.
so. Spend our ration. We are walking down the train lines. We are continuing east, following what is supposed to be these like industrial rail. And we come across a derailed train. It is spun off the tracks. It is off the side into the ditch. And as you get a little bit closer, you realize it has Amtrak markings on it.
Oh shit. Oh no. No.
So there are several cars worth of passenger train overturned here along your path. They don't block the trail lines, like the tracks themselves are clear because it has like pitched completely off them. But it's here. It is.
What are they doing on
Well,
the
let's call it
cargo
5
line?
cars long.
What was an Amtrak train doing on the cargo line?
So it's 5 cars with an engine. So there's like an engine in 5 cars, kind of thing. Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's so rude.
And the whole thing is
It's a
derailed.
derail.
Yes.
We tell, was the engine towards elevation or away from elevation?
The engine is on the end away from elevation.
I mean, first thing we gotta do is mark that right, or at least call it in.
Yeah.
That's kind of thing we're supposed to be looking out for, isn't it?
Yeah, so we got that fancy GPS tracker thing. I'll sit down and get with the Ubik network and radio that back to our contact, Jeb, right? James, Jed.
Yeah.
If you're nasty.
What's his last
Jed.
name?
Mr. Jones, if you're nasty.
Mr. Jones, if you're nasty.
Yeah. So I'll message to Jed that there's an overturned Amtrak train here.
Longbow's not nasty. Noted.
Not nasty yet. So far he's still gonna pay us. So
Well, that happens. Can I pull out my bow and just look around? What caused this, or are there casualties around? Or
Give me an awareness check.
10 on black, 13 on black, 6 on red.
You make your way around. There's a little space between here and the tree line, so like there's kind of a clear view between like anything being able to like immediately reach you and stuff like that. You don't spot anything, and as you're kind of like between the rail line and where the train is, and then the tree line, as you're kind of like on like the tree line side of that stack, not necessarily like you've gone behind the train. I mean, you guys are moving around up there. There's like, some gravel that shakes free and like makes like something like that for back up by the track. And when that happens, you do hear something inside the back train car make a noise, but nothing from outside.
I rush back to the group. There's something in it. There's something moving.
Get my rifle ready.
We can just move past, right? We don't have to look in it.
No, we could just sneak past. It's not on the track. I didn't see what caused it.
We probably want to figure out what caused the derailment, right? Trains don't just tip over on their own.
I mean, we just check the tracks, but I still don't think we should get anywhere near them cars.
All right. Would be kind of nice to see if we can't maybe refresh some of y'all's carpet armor. There's a lot of upholstery in there.
I mean, depends on how much you plan on spending fighting off casualties to do it.
Well, I heard something in the last car. I
Not
don't.
worth.
Yeah,
It's not worth it. Not this time. We can find carpet armor somewhere else.
Yeah, I have to agree with them, Longbow.
What if it's people in there?
Where I usually care if they've been out here this long. Let me ask this, Mike, as a player. How long does it look like the train's been here?
Do you have foresight?
Did I put foresight
I
in?
do.
I do too.
I did put foresight, but if anybody has better foresight, I would be more than happy.
Rigid
to
asked the question. So
I think a
Rigid gets
few
to
of
make a
us
roll.
were like, Mike keeps asking for this skill.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a point in it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll foresight. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that is 7/4.
Okay. Yeah, this has definitely been out here a good long time. This is not a fresh derailment by any means.
Yeah.
Like any of the places where like it like dug up the terrain when it went off the tracks, like there's grass growing out of it and all that kind of stuff. This has been here long enough to get like good, knee-high wild grass kind of stuff going on. It has probably been here since the crash.
And then, Bridget would be like, you know what, Mr. Longbaugh, usually I would care to investigate, but the last couple of people we've gone and investigated and put our best foot forward I've had to put down 2 older people. You've had to put down a slew of people.
Look, meek aren't people.
Fair enough, but still, and points over to Maribel. Not Maribel. Damn it! I thought I almost did it. Almost got through it. So mad at myself.
It's just your nickname for me. I don't know why. No one knows why Rigid calls her Maribel, but it's
Maribel.
It's stuck.
Yep.
Your next character name can't start with an L.
That's right.
I didn't realize I
There's-
did that.
You get to choose from 25 letters of the alphabet.
That's right.
just to make sure we avoid trouble. N's and W's, just so they don't look similar. Like, no, like they're up to.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
No nasals.
Sorry.
Mirtha, he looks over at Mirtha and is like, and I really don't want to see Mirtha get hurt no more. I don't want to see any of us get hurt, but she sends. So it's like, let's figure out what derailed this thing and get on up the road.
Martha looks even more like down because like she just got that same sort of thing from Deacon, and so it's like,
Well, so all right, you said you heard something in the back car, right? There's
yeah,
other cars we could scavenge from the front. I mean, in the back car didn't even have to hear it. Let's do that.
I hate
And the Longbow starts walking towards the front of the train.
what Deacon?
I ain't no convincing him. All right, I'll back him up. I'll go with him.
I think as you get towards the front of the train, Longbow, do you have
Longbow.
foresight?
Longbow does have foresight, but I also have waste not want not to get an extra will. May I?
Oh, this.
I know to do it.
Okay. You
Do
know
it.
what I was
Yeah,
gonna think.
okay.
I
We all
caught the
knew.
first time you
Blink.
said something.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know. Can I get one for protecting the weak? Since I'm gonna follow his dumbass into this train.
Yes.
As you charge into the gates of hell, here, let me just follow along with you. Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I have 4
Um,
will since we don't refresh until the end of a job. That's awesome.
Yeah. Rigid, stay with me.
I ain't going anywhere near that train. I got you right here.
She's gonna have her bow ready.
So Longbow, as you get up towards like the front of the train, can you give me a foresight check?
Yeah. Or would research make sense?
Research could work. Honestly, awareness could probably work too.
Oh, well, if awareness could work, I would much rather use that.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
go for it.
Sweet. That is an 8/2. Or 10/2.
As you get up towards the front, like it's flipped over, like lying on like a top edge corner, like where the engine car is in the front. But as you get up there, like you kind of catch a glimpse of it and kind of realize, like, oh, like the exterior on this one isn't quite the same as on the other cars that it's hauling. So as you kind of look at it, you can kind of like ledge around it, like you get a look up front here. These are Amtrak passenger cars that were being pulled by like a high speed rail engine
Oh, whoa.
that like doesn't quite match with what was supposed to be going on for those cars usually.
Oh. Would I deduce that could have led to the derailment, or I'm definitely taking the point that this was a panicked situation. They grabbed any engine they could and slapped some passenger cars on it and hauled ass to safety, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, like this is it is a higher end engine than the Amtrak cars it's pulling, right? Like this is Amtrak is like general passenger use, and this is like specific use, high tech, meant for high speed use. Engine.
And it's on the industrial line.
On the
right?
industrial line, yeah, and it's not super rated for those engines.
Gotcha. All right. I'll kind of like quietly confer with Deacon, that piece of knowledge that I'm starting to put together here. So just to make sure, have we kind of uncovered what caused the derailment, or should we further investigate the rail lines? Because I'm totally fine spending an extra effort trying to really make sure that we know what's going on with the rails. So our guy's train doesn't, snag a big hunk of metal or something like that.
No, the way this one landed, like there's a little bit of a curve, like not a major curve, but like if this was like the super high speed thing and it wasn't trying to slow down for that curve properly,
Gotcha.
because the rail isn't meant for it.
Got
it
Got it.
skids off and like flips over into the
Got it.
area here.
Yeah, so it took a bend too fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be good to
That's good.
tell Mr. Jones.
Yeah, I'll let him know that like in my comments, I'll let him know that the track is intact, that the derailment was operator error.
Mm.
Around the time of the fall, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how quiet we can get into this thing. Get us some good stuff out of here.
I guess, man. All right.
Are Mirtha and Richard doing anything back there, or are you just hanging back out of the way?
I've got my pistol trained on that door. That door is. He is very much going to fire whatever opens that door
In the back car.
in the back car.
Off the back car. Okay.
Yeah, that door comes down. He's gonna pull the trigger because he is nervous.
Martha's not that spooked.
I think it's
She-
flipped over almost upside down, and in the window of that one, you can read it like upside down. It's like this is the quiet car.
Mirtha was going to start like walking to kind of follow up the guys, but if Rigid's not moving, she's staying pretty close to him.
If you start moving, he'll start moving. But like because he wanted him to stay next to him, but he's trained on that door.
We should cover Deacon and Longbow, so let's move, but move slowly.
Yep.
Okay.
We just could have gone up the road. Just could have gone up the road.
It's you know, it's what he does is find us stuff, right?
Yeah, he finds his stuff. And I told, just between you and me, I made a mistake of saying that when we're out here in the wasteland, because he seems to have the most experience, that he kind of has operational control in this sense. I feel like
That's right.
that
You
might.
did tell him.
He's like,
Oh.
I was like, I'm
Um,
starting to think that was a mistake.
Were you going to tell me, Deacon, that?
Yeah, eventually I
Oh,
was.
okay.
No, seriously, I was gonna eventually. I just didn't think it was gonna land us in this much trouble this quickly. But this is on me.
Well, we're not in trouble yet, and Deacon's there with him.
This is true.
But
You do hear
He's-
another
he's-
sound from inside that back car.
Please don't open that door. Whatever. He says this very quietly. Just stay in there.
Come on,
Stay
come
in
on.
there. Just die peacefully.
I'll just look. We're gonna slowly move.
Yeah.
Forward to cover the guys.
Okay.
And we're both watching the dark because you know what. Yeah.
But you're gonna head towards the front of the train, where Longbow can head went up to.
If we hear another noise, I'm gonna like position us where we can see as much of the front of the train and as much of the back of the train as we can.
Like
Because
to the side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't friggin' know what's gonna come out of there. So
Okay. I
Okay.
think you kind of like back up to where the rail is up, and it's like elevated a little bit. And it's
mhm.
like, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I was like, I swear I just saw like a little flickered something through like one of those cracked, mostly downward angled windows. That back car. That's
Can do I know what that was? Can I tell what that was?
not really.
Can I push Rigid off of where we are and just move? Just move. We're just gonna move
Push him down the hill.
towards
Yeah,
the train. No,
Just
the
push him
other.
into the train.
Yeah, that's
You
what
go
I
over
wanna do.
there. I've gone this way.
No. We're just gonna rush him, push him forward, or I guess just away
Yeah.
from what I think might be a trap now. So
Yeah.
Let's try to head where the others are. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm what I've noticed that me being as focused I am on this area, but I've noticed that
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's
Yeah.
there's definitely a point where
if I feel Mirtha start pushing me a little bit, I'm like, yep. Time to go. Time to go. So,
I give that low whistle that I give when there's something weird going on to alert the other two.
Deacon will go ahead and have his pistol out just in case.
Yeah, I'll stop whatever I was in the middle of and ready my rifle and kind of look around for you guys really first off to make sure you're safe, and then, yeah, look to wherever you're pointing or looking.
I'm covering Rigid, so I'm walking backwards.
Yeah, and I don't know mechanically how this works, but like the shotgun that's kind of on the sling is now like kind of on the side, not on the back, because I know it's like can't be quick drawn or whatever, but it's like ready to just kind of grab if he needs to.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise the train is just kind of sitting there.
Deacon, you need to tell me if you see anything. I'll be trying to be quick about this.
Mm.
I'm gonna try and stealth my to a door of the front of this
In
train.
one of the front cars there.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to probably like athletics up on top of it to get to a
Oh,
door.
really?
Because
Oh,
of the way
damn.
it's like
Okay.
skewed over off onto the ground. It's
W-
spun
And
off.
I just to make sure there's not one of the like intercar doors, that's like in between the cars, so you could walk from car 1 to car 2. I'm totally fine with either one. I'm just asking how many door options do I have? Do I have just the 2 on top, or do I have potentially 4?
I think like okay, that front car, right? If you're standing upright in it, has a door in the front and the back that goes to the previous and rear car, and then in each end of it has like 2 that go out each side, right? So like pull into a station, you go out the front doors on the end of the car.
Right.
The engine should probably just have the one in the back.
And it makes sense to me that like there's a bunch of junk between them,
Yeah, I mean,
because like a derailment would have like kicked up a bunch of stuff between the engine and the car. Like I'm totally fine with like there are doors there, you just can't get to them or whatever the descriptor is. I just wanted to make sure
I
before
think
committed
it is a
climbing
climb
up.
to get to one of those doors to get into that car because
Okay.
the way like the engine twisted and like they kind of like landed at an angle pressed up against each other, so like the in between doors aren't really accessible kind of deal.
Sweet.
Oh.
Sweet. Yeah. So I just didn't want to climb on like a thin metal structure if I didn't have to. So let's climb on a thin metal structure.
It's more, I go up the axle and wheels here onto the top of the
Cool.
side of the car.
I like
Yeah,
that I'm
it's
into. That is a heavy.
yeah.
That's heavy metal. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So athletics, you said.
A ration and an athletics, yes.
Oh, ration. I'm gonna chomp down on my Wheaties. Here we go. Oh shit. What's my athletics? Okay, that's a miss. I got an 8 under 9.
Okay. I think you do end up getting up there. But as you try to like reach the top part where the door is there, that door like gives way underneath you.
Oh shit.
So you go kind of plop down into the car.
Deacon's gonna like run over just to be
God
close.
God damn it.
I just want to just paint the picture real quick. Like Longbow is like all quiet, getting up. He's got this big, huge train wheel. He's climbing up. He looks all cool, and he gets up there, and he's like doing this like low crawl, and then just his body just comically just like falls through the.
Yeah, just like the thing like shreds. Like you hear like tearing metal and like.
Yeah. Oh, and like he thumps on the whatever is down there. Oh shit.
So take like 2 stun to your right leg.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like that's like the full width of the car, which is like 10 feet or so, right? So like stun damage isn't too bad for that fall. And the reason it's stun damage is because you land in what is the like very old petrified, mummified, like gone corpses of 2 guys in full DHQS gear.
Okay. Longbow is very quiet.
And you hear noise in the front car.
How high up is it to get to the thing?
It's climbable. You're gonna have to climb it to do it though.
Okay. You said a full DHQS person?
There are 2 corpses down here that you landed on top of that are in full DHQS fatigues vests that have like decayed, helmets full of like rotted out matter,
Damn it.
um,
Yeah.
like name badges on, like the whole deal.
Bounty.
There is
So much bounty.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I want out of this cart right away. So I will spend athletics if I can to get out of the thing as soon as possible.
Yeah, spend another action and make another athletics check to try to get out.
Okay, good. Just spend thing. Okay. Yeah, let's roll these bones. Yes. That is a 10 on the die over 8. But with my athletics, it's a 12 over 8.
Cool. Yeah, you can shimmy your way up off like what was supposed to be a handrail. Like I can put my foot here and like get this like not completely upside down space that you're trying to climb out of. And yeah, everybody sees Longbow's head poke back up out as he's like kind of grabbing onto the outside of the car there.
I'm gonna give a quick like it's okay. Everything's okay.
Deacon's like looking up at you, kind of got hands like up on the hips, just kind of like
and I want to climb all the way out. I don't want to be part way into this car, and I'm gonna point to my ears, and I'm gonna like point to my ear, and I'm gonna get my rifle ready.
I'll Deacon will be like, man, you want me to climb up there with you? Yeah, yeah. So I'll spend that ration and try to get up there so I can help. My athletics.
What did we wake up?
I was gonna say, can I bird call? Are you all right? Do we have one of them signals?
Yeah.
11 over 7.
11 over 7 is good. Yeah, you can make it up there. You don't step on the door.
We have the high-low whistle. That's like the you good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a lot with whistles.
That's why I think we probably use them. Like, yeah.
But yeah, you could climb up and be like, what?
Something in there. And I'm like just waiting for whatever it is to pop up.
He's doing a thing where he's like mouthing a bunch of stuff, but he's like loading the gun up. Just like,
And
check out the train. Let's go check out the train. Check out the passenger train. All right, man.
So there is.
As you're standing there, I think Longbow would tell you like, "Hey, man, this train's full of DHQS corpses. There's gonna be something good in here."
Ooh, we got vectors with armor on. Even better. Let's go.
So yeah, as you're up there, you do hear more noises like approaching this gaping torn hole in the side of the Amtrak car here, from inside the car. It sounds like they're having trouble moving around. It does sound like they're doing that kind of like guttural like type thing that you hear usually with casualties, but there are multiples of them down there.
Good. Good.
Deacon's just like, you don't get to mark them, right? It was already dead.
No, I know that part. But if there's a couple of full sets of armor that's worth a damn in there, this whole thing could be worth it.
You're not wrong.
Let's take like 2 steps. Let's take some steps back though, just in case they get grabby.
Sure thing.
Yeah, you do hear them like kind of come into that space that's down there, but like you kind of like take a little bit of a step back so you're not like staring down directly at them.
Right. I'm just ready to shoot one.
Yeah, you hear a lot of things like slapping against those like kind of like thinnish plastic walls and like the metal panels that are down there. crunching on top of the DHQS guys.
I'm probably look back over towards where Rigid and Mirtha are.
Martha's focused on the back, like where they were coming from, where Rigid and Mirtha were coming from, and what was back there.
Okay.
Just make sure it's not coming out. So she's doesn't have eyes on Longbow or Deacon.
I would have seen them, and I would nudge Mirtha. I was like, I think they cooked the hornet's nest.
So I'll make whatever like hand signal or whistle we got to say that there's casualties down here.
Yeah, they kicked the hornet's nest.
I'd be glad Deacon can't hear you. He'd take offense at they.
I think Martha would say, to be fair, Deacon didn't want to go over there, so
Fair. Longbow kicked the hornet's nest.
He fell straight into that hornet's nest like an idiot.
Right on in that hornet's nest.
Do you want to go help them, or do you want to stay here with me?
I'll stay here with you. They'll signal if they need more help. The two more capable fighters are there. I don't think I will be any help there, but here I could probably be a little more better help.
They'll use the universal signal that you've worked out in advance if they need help.
Yes, that one. That's the one. As they're pulled into the
strings
train.
Just go like this.
Yeah.
If you hear Deacon say "consarn it," you know that's about as bad as it gets.
Oh god. Oh god.
If I hear the shotgun go off, that's how I know things have really escalated to a bad time.
Yeah.
It's like that. I'm not playing around anymore.
Nope.
Is there any different sort of movement coming from the back?
Give me an awareness check.
I would love to give you an awareness check. That is a 9/4.
It's a 9/4. They fell into the front, or Longbow fell into the front one. Climbed out
Yep.
there on top of the front one. They hear noises in the front one. As they're doing stuff on the front one, you start to hear like some little scuttling noises in the second one. And when you kind of like turn to face them and be like, hey, that's when you hear like the scuttling noises in the third one. Like,
Oh. Rigid,
Yeah.
we're leaving.
Yep. I'll take your word for it. What'd you hear?
There's casualties in all of them. We need to get Longbow and Deacon now
Yep.
before
Yep,
they.
Yep. You Longbow would look and see Rigid and Maribel start kind of half jogging almost to a steady run.
She definitely lets Rigid go ahead though, so she can cover behind. But
And he's just doing this. He's doing the wrap it up, wrap it up.
Awesome. I'll be like, hey, I think we gotta go. Here, let's jump to the engine car and then make our way down the front.
All right, sounds good.
I think as you're like, you kind of like you're moving towards that direction, you can kind of like see down into the thing. You see two casualties in like shirts and like disheveled ties. One casualty that has like the bottom half of its face torn off, but it's wearing like a full suit, like bloody suit. Like this person was well dressed. He probably has some sort of like a little I think there's some sort of button, or not button, but like lapel pin that he would have.
American flag. Get a
Yeah.
congressman in there.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to find the right words. Like, yeah, the senator that's down here that got torn apart when this car was going somewhere.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Senator Ted Cruz found his way at the end of this.
Rip.
Mm.
Did you see that? Did you see that pen? That bounty's gonna be worth something.
I mean, I think it's all just worth about one. Like, I think it's kind of is that how it works? Mike, is that how it works? I don't actually know.
Yeah, they are. The
Unless
government
someone's
pays
paying
out
ransom
all
for
of
it.
Yeah. You'll usually get paid for one unless it's something special or there's some special reason. There was extra money out there for like the identity of the guy who was running the Circus Maximus fights online because
Mhm.
the government's trying to track that guy down. This is someone specific where knowing what happened to them or their whereabouts may be of value to someone else. Beyond just like, I got a senator's driver's license.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it would make sense that might be, if we could find the right person,
Yeah.
it could be worth something. Yeah.
So when the crash happened, there were some times that DHQS was trying to evacuate VIPs.
Of
There were
course.
people of specific importance to the government that the government went to fish out separately of anybody else, which could warrant sticking a super fancy high-speed railroad engine onto whatever Amtrak cars you could commandeer at the time.
Load him up with the HQS guys. Send it out
Yeah.
there. Retrieve the dude. Bring him back.
Well, well, here's the thing. We know it's not Ted Cruz because Ted Cruz would be in Cancun.
Damn.
Already in Cancun.
It's Fred Booze. Okay, so Fred Booze is in here, and
It's whoever Fred Booth. We're in Oklahoma anyway.
Mike, do I still have that man catcher that the Meek were using?
No, we sold that to Brickbat
we did.
back in town, back in
That's right.
Elation.
To the wall, folks.
That's right.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he was going to use it to help teach his son how to use a spear.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, I don't know if I can really safely bag this casualty and his bounty. So I think I'm still gonna run because the greater threat is still the greater threat.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the bunching. I mean, it is kind of like shoot fish in a barrel, but yeah, Deacon would still just run. It's not.
Yeah, I think you are in a spot where, like, even where you're at, you're able to start here, like, more piling in behind them.
Mhm.
And just pure, physics. Eventually, if you pour enough casualties into this entryway, they're going to start filling it and coming out over the top. So, if you're
Yeah,
going to
it's a
do
lot.
something,
It's a lot.
eventually there might be a point where they just start spilling out on top of you anyway. So,
Mm-hmm. Pile them
they'll
up.
just start climbing on top of each other until they end up.
Is there a identification number to the train? Usually they have markings on the side of the train, like ID numbers and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I think it's like the engine's definitely going to have something. There's probably ones that are like for identifying which railway cars they are, so they can track inventory and stuff like that. Half of them are just facing totally random directions because
Well, the engine
came
would
off
be
the track and kind of like like.
Uh-oh, somebody's upset. And this is /rigid /Casey thinking, and it's like the train would be the identification of what it was being sent for on the last mission. Like that would probably be the 1st thing, and Rigid would be like, get the number. He could probably send that to somebody. He probably knows somebody in the net, somebody who would want to know the location of that train.
Yeah, there are people out there that are called trauma trackers.
Okay.
And the idea is that, like, if I know my Aunt Betty was in Oklahoma City when the crash happened and nobody knows what happened to her, like, you can hire them to track down, like, we'll dig through old DMV databases and cross-reference old videos and stuff like that to try to find out what happened to your Aunt Betty.
As Rigid is running towards him, he would tell Longbow, as short, get identification number for the train. And as he's like, let's go, because he could probably sell that information.
Bertha's gonna
rolling dice for no reason.
Yay. Martha's gonna just pause and just be ready, covering until Deacon and Longbow are off the train.
And we're leaving.
Okay.
Like we're jumping to the engine and jumping down off the front of the engine. I'll try and snap that photo.
What am I rolling? What am I looking for and rolling on this dice? Which dice you want me to roll?
I don't think you need to roll anything on that die. I think the only thing that's there is Longbow and Deacon spinning a ration and doing athletics to get the hell out of there. And in the process, noticing that there are some things starting to shamble out of the tree line on the opposite side of the train.
Ooh, that is a good thing to notice. Elegant. Such an elegant way to just let us know that we've made the right decision. 6/2 for me.
11/7 to
Yep.
exfil this train and notice that there's stuff coming out of the trees.
Yeah, there's about a half dozen more casualties that are over by the tree line coming from whatever field was over on the far side of that. Because they heard shouting. So, but yeah, everybody can make it down off the thing, and you can beat feet down the rail line. You are far enough away that like you're gonna be able to make distance between you. You do start to see like the casualties in the train start to like pour out over the sides of that opening hole. A lot of them are still in DHQS stuff. Like, hey, it only takes one hit to kill a casualty, and it's by doing a headshot. He's wearing a Kevlar helmet, so now what does it take to kill a casualty? But yeah, you're able to like clear space and keep moving, and get away from them. They do not move fast enough. They're going to catch up to you.
Are you both okay?
Oh yeah, just fine.
Yeah, I when I fell down, I just landed on some old corpses. They weren't casualties or anything like that. And then I woke something up, and I think there's a senator or somebody real important down there. They had like one of those like politicians' pins, and they're probably climbing out of that thing right now. But
Did you get the identification of the train?
Mike, did I get that?
Yeah,
Longbow would
that's
have tried to get it. Okay. Yeah.
He's like, okay, so it's not a complete loss. I can sell that information. I know people.
Well, I don't think it was a loss or a gain necessarily. Like
Well, we all are alive.
we didn't get eaten, so
Yeah.
that's a win.
Can we not do that again? It's not something that big. Not something that confined.
Yeah, I think if we had some of those like weird grenade things that like make a net, like that
Oh,
would have
for
probably
sure.
that would have been like money.
Yeah, you ever been dynamite? Y'all ever been dynamite fishing?
No,
I
can't say
have. I have.
What?
Legally, I haven't, but I'm just saying it'd been a similar activity. I think if we had some of those.
I'll stay away from those door jam denial things. Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Fair,
totally
fair.
fair. But I mean, if we could have denied some of them door jams, it would have kept them from getting
You're not-
on.
You're not
getting
wrong.
on.
All right.
That's
So-
the thing. We don't really get a lot of that kind of stuff. It'd be something to think about. We might have a little extra pocket change after this. You know what I'm saying?
To get like grenades.
Yeah, and just stuff. I mean, those aren't really like grenades. You know, those are utility
I
items,
have.
but
Not cheap, but I probably know
They're not.
somebody.
Wouldn't the dynamite blow the fish up?
I mean, well, you try not to. You try to just get close enough to.
Shockwave that stuns them.
Yeah, stuns them. They
Oh.
float to the top. Sometimes they just fly straight up. I don't know anything about it. Really, I've never been.
He'll see you be like that. I'd be like, look, I was a criminal. Yeah, absolutely. You just throw it in there and the shockwaves come up and then you go out there. It was highly illegal. It's effective now. It's an effective fishing tool. So you're
There
not
ain't
getting-
nobody care now.
Yeah, but
It's a little. I mean, now you got to worry about attracting a bunch of casualties on top of you with the loud
Yeah, but-
noises. But you already got a case of dynamite. So I mean,
Huh.
the
Okay.
worst thing.
I think Martha's just like taking
from the
like this
country,
is
are
like
you?
so foreign to Martha.
You ain't from the country, are you?
No, I'm not.
see, I'm from
Okay.
Mississippi. See, I'm originally from Mississippi. We used to do that all the time.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
no, I'm from Massachusetts.
Oh.
What do they even? I know they got fish.
Yeah,
Just-
but like they also have like coastal patrol, so it'd probably be harder to do it there. Like,
My family wasn't much for blowing stuff up with dynamite, I guess. Mhm.
What you do for fun?
Well, the normal family things. And I think Brendan just kind of just keeps walking.
Yeah,
Mike?
familial trauma. Noted.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna try and scavenge up some spare rations just from the woods or whatever while we're kind of between, like, while we're leaving this leg. I would like to use the one scavenge a leg to try and refresh something.
Okay.
So since we didn't get anything out of the trains or anything like that, I'd like to try and scavenge up some rations or something just so that we're staying ahead of that one. If that's
Yes,
doable.
I was double checking because everybody thank Cortina for putting all these rules into Legend Keeper for us over the last week and a half, 2 weeks here.
Yeah.
Still more to come, but yes.
It's only the other 380 pages of the book to transfer.
Mike and I've had so many conversations where it's just like, hey, how about this?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and you can scavenge out here and see if there's anything worth finding.
Okay.
While he's
I'm gonna spend a charge on my Ubix to do it because I did spend a fair bit, and I think some of us have also spent a fair bit. So we'll do the thing.
while you're doing that, he'll look Richard will look at the pastor like, Pastor, you ever been noodling?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah. That was a good time. Man, that was a
The
good
big
time.
old catfish in the Mississippi, man. You can all day.
We used to travel all the way over to Vicksburg, right there at the border of your state, and go down there. Oh, I
You ever
swear
hold your
that
breath across a bridge?
I did. Yeah, I tried. Only made it halfway.
Rookie stuff. I mean, when you spend enough time. But yeah, I had a friend. We called him Three Finger Jimmy. He was real good at noodling because something about when you lose the thumb and the pinky and you just got it just real appealing.
Let me guess. Snapping Turtle got them?
No, I think it was water dynamites that did him in. But
Oh.
This guy's been at the center of so many things in your life. So Mike, I got a 9/3.
Yeah, if you want to recharge a set of rations, we can go with that.
Who here is at the lowest?
I just got mine refreshed at the last leg.
Okay.
When we did this, so I'm good.
I got 16, so I think I can get through another leg or two before I'm worried about it.
I have 24 technically because I have 2 extra. 2 whole sets extra.
But you have one that's at a 4, so I think you'd benefit most from the refresh.
Yeah, I also have one that's at a 4.
Why don't you take it since?
And I didn't get a bunch of extra, so okay. I'll fill this one up and then you'll be the next one that I load up on rations. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, Pastor, I had oh my bad, man.
Oh no, I was just gonna say we have that scene of everybody like continuing to walk on down the railroad tracks. I can hit you all for your next ration, and kind of like we come back in like later on in this journey as Deacon and Bridget are still having this conversation on the train tracks.
Miles, it's a long one. It's a long one.
I mean, it's like the first thing that both of them really have any experience in. So it's like, yeah, man, I had a cousin, man. Yeah, snap turtle get his toe. It was pretty bad.
Damn.
Yeah, but
see, you got to get you a good pair of boots.
Yeah, well, you know how we are. I mean, I didn't come from a very high end family. Work boots.
Barefoot.
Yeah, work boots were for work. Like if our dad caught us, if our dads or our moms caught us messing up our work boots, man, that was something to pay for. So.
Yeah. I mean, I say that about boots, but a buddy of mine lost a boot because Snapping Turtle grabbed on and just wouldn't let go, and there wasn't really anything you can do. You just leave the boot, and be thankful it didn't get the toe. But
yeah, but we caught that thing. We caught it.
Ornery.
Yeah, they are. I saw a pretty big one, man.
Like a horse.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you could liken it that way. Yeah. But
I miss turtle soup.
it's good eating.
It is good eating.
That squirrel stew, that's that good camping
Ragu.
food.
It's I think Martha is like in the front of everyone and has been for miles now.
Just doesn't want to hear
Um,
this part of the conversation.
No,
I'll
she's
just look
like
ahead.
carrying it, but no one can see like her facial expressions as people mention random. Yeah, she's just occasionally maybe a shake of her head. You guys see, but nothing.
And long
just
bells in
listen.
the back, making sure that we're not getting snuck up on by some Amtrak vector.
The worst
Yeah,
vectors.
I think the DQ would be like, Longbow, you from the country, or you kind of
Yeah, well, pitcher's pretty rural. We had some restrictions though. No dynamite fishing because the whole town was undermined. If you did anything too squirrely, you could lose
you
a
could
neighborhood.
fall. Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We just had you can't really dig anywhere down in the delta because you just fall through or something. So it's not.
Yeah, our
Ground's too
problem,
soft.
like our problem was, so I was on the football team, and no other team would come and visit us. Nobody would play on our field because our field was undermined. Apparently, after like 25 feet of dirt, or maybe 30 feet of dirt, that began the mine. And so
It doesn't seem like a lot of dirt,
right, but they said it was
Right.
safe when they did it, but then no other team would come by and visit us. So
Well, yeah, a lot of corporations say a lot of things are safe, especially in the mining companies back in the 1900s. They were real about OSHA back then.
yeah, I
They
guess.
said we didn't have to worry about climate change either, but I haven't. I mean, it's the whole world's like Louisiana now. We ain't got any seasons.
Yeah.
So
the real part is that we had those big hills of chat, big old hills. Kids want to climb that stuff, king of the hill type thing. Couldn't do that either. The whole thing's just a bunch of lead powder.
Yeah, that stuff will kill you, man.
Yeah, no, I only won that game once, and then my mom yelled at me, so I never got to play it again.
Hazmat trucks have to haul that stuff, right? Like you have to be certified to haul that.
Well, I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know better, and then I learned.
is it kind of like when you play dodgeball in school and then a kid gets their like glasses broke or something, so you don't get to play dodgeball anymore?
Well, I mean, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
My favorite movie.
It was a good one. It was a good one. I thought it was pretty progressive too. Absolutely not.
You guys held on to it for so long, and then lost
And
it.
then here we are
bad.
on our fourth leg.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face through calling dodgeball a progressive food. It's a bit too much of a reach.
Oh my god.
So up in the front of the pack where Mirtha's at, taking point.
Yep.
You're going to be the one who sees it as you kind of like round a bend and up ahead. There's
Landmine.
there's bridge. There's railroad bridge. There's it drops off.
Talking about
You're the-
movies.
And you're the one who
Landmine.
can see that there is a sawhorse across the rails, painted yellow and black with diagonal lines. And there is a guy kicked back in a plastic chair with like a belt cap pulled down over his face, and next to a small tent on the side of the bridge.
Found a bridge troll.
I think we have. She'd stop so the guys can catch up to her.
So
I think we might have to pay a toll up ahead.
The one guy.
Troll toll.
It could be many more. Is there anything near this bridge?
From where you're at, you can't make out details. You hear like a squawking noise, like a CB radio go off. And the guy in the chair kind of like starts, like puts his hat up.
And drones, it seems like.
You got company, buddy. Oh shit! All right.
I mean, he said, "Look, I mean, you saw him that it should be fine. He's giving me big, like Barney Fife energy. from this
My favorite
distance.
TV show growing up. All right.
Yeah, but what's the chances they only gave him one bullet?
Who?
Did you?
I'm not. We ain't got time for that. I'm gonna go say hey. See what we got.
I'm pretty sure Ace has got a whole bunch of old school DVDs like tucked underneath where we sleep at. Maybe if we can somehow find a TV, I'm gonna show you some old school television.
It forms the
Okay.
foundation of your little building. That's
But hey, but here's the thing though. Before we gotta mark this too.
Yeah, because this could be problematic for Mr.
Yeah.
Jones.
Let's see if we can get an idea kind of how they're enforcing this, because if a train comes through, I don't really, that sawhorse ain't gonna stop it. I don't imagine.
Yeah, but if we can make some peace out here and have some safe passage from bandits, I don't know.
Hey.
Listen,
Remember, like, there's that one enclave out here, the king where the king slayers came from. So
Mm-hmm.
this could be part of that. And
Oh well, that'll make this a lot easier. But all right.
well, hold on there, Pastor. Let's not get into too much trouble real quick.
I
And
mean, we're going to
just
avoid it.
he already sees us. So go ahead,
Go say
Deacon.
hey. Yeah, that's
Just-
what I'm saying.
I'll go with the
Supposed to-
deacon.
Mhm.
He straightens up as much of his carpet armor, tries to look somewhat presentable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the deacon will walk up to him. Just always got kind of the Bible in his hands, just for safety and protection, and it's a good look, right? But he say, "Hey there, fella, you got yourself a little toll booth set up?"
yeah, he will straighten up. I'm like, oh yeah, I reckon you want to cross the bridge, you gotta pay the toll to get by through here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And he will like he has something solid, like maybe one of those collapsing batons or something like that. He will tap. There is like a wooden board like propped up next to the end of the sawhorse. It says 2 bounty per person, 1 bounty per pet, 4 bounty for vehicles.
The deacon will look at it and say, "So that 4 bounty for vehicles, that include trains?"
Like, I ain't right. I reckon I know, but I know it do include horses. I told me that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What if a horse is a pet?
It's a real big pit. Has 4 pits then. There, I like that one.
Yeah,
Did
just
that
4 pet.
right here, right in my
Right.
noggin.
That's impressive. But I'm just curious. I mean, if a train did roll through here, do you think you'd? I mean, they probably wouldn't stop.
Well, I reckon they'd just set off the dynamite under the bridge then.
Of course. All right.
And
Who's
it
your-
looks
who's-
down
usually
like
they have to
it
go
drops
fishing?
off, and there is like a once upon a time there was a river here before like
Hmm.
the environment, and now there's like this sludgy brown goop. Like
Okay. Who's your boss? I need to talk to your boss real quick.
I think he will like he's got like a hoodie, and he'll like reach down into the pocket and like pull out like the end of one of those little like hand radios that's connected to like a walkie-talkie kind of setup. It's like, hey yo Jimbo, I got somebody down here got questions for you. He makes the noise.
I'm gonna pull preacher back real quick, and just added me a shot and be like, I don't think we're dealing with a full deck of cards here, so let's hope we can cut ourselves a pretty decent deal.
I mean, you think like 51 cards, or are we talking like 38? Because that's a different strategy.
He looks and he's trying to remember, like, if these motherfuckers have 15 cards in that deck, I'll be shocked.
All right, that's barely a full suit, but that's all right.
So,
But he did actually make the like sound himself, right?
Yes. You do hear the radio make a noise back. He said,
Okay.
I reckon. What is it they want to know? You ain't making that noise with your mouth again, are you? Over. It's like, I mean, no. Let's go with the things like
Maybe 10 cards faster, maybe 10 cards, and I walk
Look,
up.
I kind of like him though.
Yeah, no, I
That's the
like him
problem.
too. That's why I'm like, I like him too. So, like, let's just try to get this.
But
All
just-
Look, listen,
Are
y'all do
Murph and I
y'all do
hanging back?
season passes. I just who are you? I mean, I got two questions mainly. It's like one, who are y'all affiliated with? You working with some kind of enclave, or you just
he
staying
says,
out here
man,
on your
we
own?
doing our thing. We out here. We got our own business. We ain't need no enclave. Do our business. We good. No, we do.
Well,
Yeah,
you
here.
okay? Well, second question, y'all for like season passes or annual?
Like, what are you trying to get up to here, preacher? Like,
I'm just curious as to how you're running this operation. I'm just saying.
you got, hey, Jimbo, you got a bunch of weird questions. You can go do season passes like Six Flags. If I drove a train
what
through
I'm-
your house, what would happen? Like, you know,
that's fair enough. All right.
like it makes enough. What the hell are you on about? Over.
Can I talk to your boss real quick?
Like, come on, man. You stay right over there. You
Look, man, we're from an enclave. What enclave? I ain't gonna tell you. But we got some serious stuff we need to haul through here. And we want to make a business deal here with your buddy. Because, blowing up the bridge is counterproductive to both of us. You can't run a toll no more if you have no way to toll it if it's destroyed, and I can't get my stuff to where it needs to get to. So I just want to have a conversation with your boss and see if we can work out a deal.
Whoa.
Like Six Flags.
Yeah, like Six Flags.
I don't know, floats.
Okay, man, right. Deals
funnel
right here. It's
cake
like
today.
taps the board again. It's like, 2-bound person, 1-bound pet, 4-bound for vehicles, 4-bound for horses, because they really big pets.
All right, but riddle me this though. All right, a train can have, upwards of 60 cars. Is that 4 bounty per car? Is that 4 for the train? Because only the engine is a vehicle.
Yeah,
You trying to
everything
drive a
else-
train through here?
Yeah,
I don't have a train personally.
Yeah, we don't have a train personally, but we do know somebody who does who wants to come this way.
Grabs the neck. Jimbo, they asking about train rates.
Keep doing the sound.
It's like, stop making the sound.
Also, Deacon's gonna look over at Richard and be like, in NDA.
I haven't told us where we're from.
I'm just reminding you.
I hear
No.
you.
It's so
Yeah, yeah.
funny. What's so funny is that like I didn't even think of that, Ethan, but I had a shiver go down my spine. I'm not kidding.
Just
I
trying
felt
to.
When
like
somebody
something
steps
was
on
wrong.
your grave. Yeah.
It felt like something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. Wow.
Look, I'm working. Like, I want the leader down here. Can I please talk to the leader?
Right.
I think Jimbo will radio back. It's like, they got money for a train. They got money for 6 bounty per car.
That is insanity.
And he's like, oh, dang it. I told you. It's like, I know. He wants to see you. You know what to do. And so like, yeah. And he holds up his hand. And you see 4 red lights in his palm.
Oh, they had eyes on us.
Cool. He's like, look, before I agree to anything, I gotta go talk to my team and go get in contact with who we work for. Stay right here. I'm sure it's a busy day for you. And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I'll start heading back toward the group.
Busy day, I reckon. He like turns around, he's like talking to himself, picks up like a jug and like just swigs off it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see the laser did we see?
Yeah.
Did Longbow and I see that?
Right.
Yeah. That was
She-
not secret. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
she nudges Longbow.
Now I need to find their angles.
I gave him about 50% chance. That's just a fella with a bunch of laser pointers in his hand.
Well,
But-
we'll know when I find each one of them and index what's there. So
That's fair.
So,
I'm gonna start looking around.
I'm just
Same,
imagining
but-
Longbow with all the math symbols floating around.
Mhm.
The hot
Um,
hypotenuse.
Mike,
The
Is there-
constant meme of our group.
is there a place in this area where they can lose sight of us for a little bit?
You would probably have to go a fair distance back, like around the bend, like the direction that you had come from. Like you're probably got. It's not like you're gonna be walking for hours or anything, but like, yeah, go a half mile that way, and it'll stop being in the spot where you're at here.
The toll
Because that's
for
what
us
he
to go
would.
through.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, David.
What's the toll for us to go through?
2 bounty per
Eight.
person.
It's so he gets back, and he's like, "Everybody walk," and he was walking back towards the bend,
Mhm.
and he explains like, "Look, these guys aren't the brightest bulbs in the shed, but they know something. The biggest problem is that they have dynamite on that bridge, and they are willing to blow it."
What they say is what they're telling you.
Hmm.
All right. Well, look, is our job to negotiate every toll booth for Jeb?
Yeah, but I also have a feeling that I'm not about to tell them who I work for or why I need it to be negotiated. And that kind of puts me on a leg down because I don't want to get killed. On top of that, 6 bounty per car. Jeb don't
Wait.
get.
You told them that we were gonna pull a train through here.
I said I'm working for somebody who might have something like that. I never said who it was or where we come from.
Yeah, but they could just use the other line. You know, like if we find out that this toll booth is a big problem, he could just use the other rail.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that? I don't think that was super in our. Like, we're just more of a fact-finding kind of mission.
know.
I mean,
Does the rail line get there?
does the rail
This
line
one
get
gets
there?
there with
Gauge,
problems.
like,
But
Are you sure
mean,
there's dynamite?
I'm not sure, but I'm not willing to take that gamble.
Well,
Right.
but we could look.
who wants to give me a foresight check?
I have a 1 in foresight.
I think pretty much everybody who's got it has a 1 in it. So
I thought
Yeah.
David had more.
One.
Do you want me to roll it? So I was
Do it,
asking a
yeah.
question. Is that cool? Or 8/3.
8/3. Yes. So, things you know from back in Elevation. Jed Jones and the Range Hands, they are rich as fuck.
Fair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
six bounty per rail car, unless they're pulling like a 100-car train, like they probably don't even care about that money.
Well, and the value of each car is worth way more than 6.
Probably. Yeah.
if it's a full car of grain,
Yeah, yeah. Each car is gonna be worth like 6,000. They're like, okay.
Plus, yeah, it's worth that much to them, and it's going to retail in the recession for way more than that after it's
Mhm.
smuggled in and
Yeah.
has everybody take add-on to take a piece out of it.
Bridget, I think he has enough money to really not care about any of this. I'd be more concerned about us getting across. I didn't bring any bounty with me. Like, I didn't want to risk it. I think maybe we should concentrate on negotiating them down for us to pass.
How much was it?
2
Per-
ahead.
8 total,
ahead.
2 each.
I was like, well, I got 6 on me right now. So if I can fail at that, I can at least get some of us across him. But and then let's see if I can get it down to at least that.
Well,
or
and
half.
I have the bounty that Longbow found.
No, this is. I can foot the bill on this if I need to. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you about he probably has more money than God at this point. So I was just thinking of like, is this really a problem? But I'll go up there. I'll go back up there and talk to him because in Lombao, casually try to see where them snipers are at, just in case.
Yeah, you got that.
And I'll have, and if anybody walks up there with me, I won't go back and talk to homeboy.
I'm probably spreading out from Longbow, but I am not going with them. I'm not with Longbow,
Okay.
and I'm looking. So
Yeah, as you head back up to the front, he's still on the things like, yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't even seen a preacher out here. Like, I don't even know how long. Last time I went to church was done. Oh, hang on, they coming back. Like, all right, you ready to pay the toll there, friend?
Yeah, man. I want to talk about this real quick now. Now we got ourselves a long hike, you know, and I got some bounty, but I'm a little short on that. So let me tell you, let me ask you something real quick. I bet y'all hungry. Bet y'all hungry. Now, I got 3 bounty on me, and I'm willing to give you that 3 bounty. But also, I got 2 rations or whatever the equivalent of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't we
I
make
got
a
2 hot pockets right here.
deal? So, how about we do this? I give you my 3 bounty. I give you 2 rations.
I think he picks up this like kind of like dingy old gallon milk jug thing that's full of water and like takes another swig and sits down. And you can see there's like an empty wrapper from something. It looks like it's been down there for a while. And he's like, well, man, maybe I got to think about this. And you know, give me a persuasion check.
Go ahead and use that one. My will, and that is where is persuasion at? That is 12 over 5.
Okay. He's like, well, I mean, you know, he'll take out the radio thing and like switch it off for a second. Well, I mean, I come back with nothing and they're gonna be dangling me off that bridge. Ain't gonna be any fun. But 1 bounty a piece would do it. 3 bounty and free bounty and a snack. Yeah, I could make that work there, friend.
So he puts out his hand and he's like, do we have a deal? And he palms 3 bounty in his hand.
Like, yeah, so that sounds good to me. He'll take your hand, bounty there. He will turn the microphone back on. He'll be like, sorry, nudge the button. They're paying up. They're all good. And he fans them out so you can't really see how many he has. And he holds up his hand, and you see like one of the red laser sight buttons like over his hand. Like, okay, cool, let him through.
And then I just palm, like in my other hand as I walk past, I just palm him 2 rations.
Cool.
As I'm like, I'm glad. And he just kind of like if he has any pockets or anything like that, he just pads them. He's like, I'm glad that we could work a good business deal here as he walks through and waves at everybody else.
All right, there you go. Have fun crossing the bridge. And that's you go on.
I
You
really
cross the
want
bridge.
to. I really want to figure out where all those snipers are.
That's
So I
an
can-
awareness check.
So I can load that information into our super accurate within the meter GPS
yes.
tracking system.
Yeah, make an awareness check.
Okay. That is a success, but how much of a success is the question? Oh, by 1. Okay, so 6 over 5.
Okay. I think you clock like one of them. Like as you're crossing the bridge, you can see that there's like a deer stand like up and
Yes.
back in the trees on the other
Yeah.
side. And that's definitely where one was hanging out.
Yeah, sweet. So on the thing where I put in the report for this leg, it'll be like toll booth, one guy here, deer stand with a sniper in it, possibly others in the area, kind of deal. But I'll mark where that deer stand is.
Yeah. Otherwise, you cross the bridge without incident, and they fade off in the rear view as you keep going down the railway.
Is there anything that we need to scavenge while we're here?
I'm at 8 of 10 charges on my bow. So I could potentially use more arrows. And now I'm at 3 of 10 rations.
Okay.
For the moment.
But I put
So
is it easy enough for me to scavenge up some kind of bow and arrow type ammunition? I figure the rations are a gimme while we're in like a temperate area, but you tell me what I'm allowed to scavenge for.
I think if you want to scavenge for the arrows, it's going to be a precision check, which is it's just the dice. You don't get your bonuses that you can't spend for extra.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
oh, thank you.
All right, that is a 9/7.
Cool.
Just the dice, no skills or any
Yeah.
of that kind of stuff, right? Sweet. Oh, nope. Sorry, that is a 9/7. But I will spend a will to flip that mofo so that my
Oh.
person has some stuff.
So do I just fill my charges back up or do I have
Yeah, fill the charges back up.
Because you without ammo is a bad idea for all of us. So
the quiet ammo?
yeah, we need all the people with all the quiet, all the bullets.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Longbow.
Yeah, I was real lucky that we found this dead Cub Scout here with a bunch of bow and arrow ammo.
You make
Cub
it a little
Scout.
farther down. Like there was the guy who was up in like the deer stand, and like down here, there's like somebody who like got attacked by casualties, but he was out here, and like it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he was out here for bow hunting season. So yeah,
There it is, bow hunting guy.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of like who would have a quiver full of arrow ammo that I would come across. Instantly thought Boy Scouts.
I don't think a boy. I think that my composite bow would like shred
Yeah.
that. But,
Little
yeah.
suction cup arrows just splinter.
Yes.
Like shatter
Um,
caps.
Could we, if we're done
I'm
with this
sorry, I played
leg,
too much Apex.
could we take a break before we do another leg?
that's exactly what I was about to ask. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's pop off. We'll take 10 minutes. We'll refill drinks, do what needs to be done, and then we'll come back and we can continue on the road.
All right.
Sound
Awesome.
good? All right.
Yes. Chat. Yeah, that was a little ghoulish on my part. It's just,
Just a little.
rip.
Welcome
We'll
to
be
the
back.
loss.
We'll
Okay.
be back, and I'll
We'll discuss it amongst ourselves. Yeah.
yeah.
Like 23.
Right. That's right.
We'll be back in 10ish then. Cool.
Yeah.
See you. One go. It's not hurricane prep if you eat the easies before the hurricane.
The
hits.
hurricane, yeah.
That's
This is I'm emotionally preparing.
Well, no, see, this is his pre-hurricane can.
Yeah.
Look,
It's like
look.
There's a during hurricane can and a post-hurricane.
you know how like athletes will have like carbo load. This is him.
Loading up on the cheek. Look, in La Casa de mis Padres, I cannot do real hurricane prep, which is like 6 gallons of daiquiri. So I just have to settle for cheese and crackers. All right.
Hi,
Leg.
everybody.
What
We're
leg are we
back.
on?
Welcome back. Yes, we are here. We are headed into leg number 5. Let's spend some rations. All right.
That's the name of the leg, Mike.
Wait.
Ration spent.
Wait. weren't we gonna roll something? Yeah, I wanted to. No, we did. We got
You
you some
got me
We got some
arrows. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
buddy.
God,
I'm just-
you
I'm just-
you
I'm just-
scavenged off the corpses of Cub Scout Troop number 712. And
God damn it, Mike. God damn it.
He's got his tenderfoot badge and his like.
He was a wolf
writing
scout.
it down,
He was
it's
in the-
canonical now. It's
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Dude, I was like, what was it? I think I was like a wolf scout or something. I don't know. It was like age 7 to 10.
Yeah. Oh
when
yeah.
I was
well,
in scouts.
at the end, you're a weeblo, right?
You're a
you
what?
Go you go through all these animals, and at the end, you're a weeblo.
Oh, I wasn't in it that long.
My,
I went
my-
camping once in a bunch of tree houses and there were spiders crawling everywhere. And so I was like,
Ah.
nope, I'm done.
Yep. Yep. You were.
I'm
Uh,
done.
my
Smart.
husband-
There's spiders
is-
in the woods.
my husband is an Eagle Scout, so you know
Mm.
Yeah.
he's prepared.
Yes.
Surprised
I
I
will
didn't
say-
just get yelled at. That's fun.
I will say we went to raid the food that we'd eaten the night before in the middle of the night. And I say we, me, my mother, my friend, and his mother went to go get some extra hot dogs, but it was like just lousy with raccoons. There was like 10 of them on the table, just using their tiny little hands to eat them little weenies. It was so funny.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like rabies. You know.
Yeah.
Like, that
So
ain't
we
good.
did. We turned around.
Oh man. All right. So we're
Leg
past
5.
we're past leg
Yes.
4 of 20. There, chat.
nice. All right. Yes.
That's nice.
We're into 5 of 20. Spend a ration. We carry on. We are continuing down the long and winding railroad tracks. Continue.
I see what you did there. You don't even know you did it. That's how good it is.
That's
It's a
that's
Beatles
how I roll.
song.
It's-
The
Oh,
long and
winding road.
winding road.
Yeah, no. Yep. We'll just do a little day tripper here, and then
Yeah.
that's yes. Okay, so
Yay.
we are continuing on down the railroad tracks.
We promised we're gonna get through these.
No, we're not. No,
Gonna happen.
but we're not.
We are not just gonna die because of dad jokes and never finish the game.
Look, our next
Uh,
6 episodes is just this one job because we're only gonna get 2-3 legs a session.
It's so bad.
So, you continue to walk, walking. Who knows what days this is? It's been a while since you left elevation. You know what day it is. I don't know, and we don't really need to keep track of it because game thing. All right.
Whatever's narratively appropriate, right?
Yes. You come
So we
upon a
find in the
point-
book it isn't.
I don't s-
Sorry.
So we come upon a point where there is railroad track runs along the side of like a little a rail yard. And then it crosses there's a road that crosses the railroad track because the rail yard is on one side and the road goes from that side off to the other opposite side of the tracks. And down that side of the tracks away from the rail yard is where you can see the first spoilered thing in Legend Keeper or in a Discord. There is like a water tower over there. Welcomes you to the home of the pirates, Uranus, Missouri. But there is a railroad yard here, and there is a number
Is the-
of
Is the UR marked out?
no, it's all still there. It's Uranus, Missouri. There
Where's
is
the
probably
realism?
also come on. Awful House is enough, right? You can also see billboards in the distance, which are the second spoilered picture. Welcome to those. Because, of course, in Uranus, there's a food factory. Thanks, Missouri. Well, they do not have a sign up for the axe throwing restaurant that is there called the Axe Hole.
The axe hole. Oh my god.
There is your Missouri code for this leg of the trip. Point being, there is a railroad yard here. There's a number of corrugated metal buildings down there. There's like little sections where the track kind of veers down there and then like comes back up. There's a couple different ramps that come up and down between there. but there's a bunch of stuff down there. There's a bunch of buildings.
I think I'm back. It took me a second to recover
Yeah.
from,
Is
from the
this
fudge
a-
factory.
Yeah, the Fudge
It was
Factory,
whole.
the big fun in Uranus billboards. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, rail yard.
All of
Additional
this
parking
is
in rear.
you think you're making jokes. You're not.
No, these are real places.
These
No,
are
we
all
drive past there
no.
to visit my in-laws. Yeah.
No, there's actually a sign that says parking in the rear, and it's they really lean into
they
their
s-
net. They really lean into it.
I was eating at an Irish pub yesterday, and across the street they have opened an adult superstore, and of course there's a big sign on it with like a kissy face, and it says preferred parking in rear.
Like you do. Like you do. Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
And that would be fine normally, but it was the like kissy face on the sign that I'm like.
do we see any movement from the railroad yard or on the street or anything?
Most of the stuff down on like where there used to be buildings, because like of course I had to find like dumb pictures. Most of those buildings have like burned, like they're abandoned. Down in the yard, you don't see anything that looks like it's actively moving, but there's a bunch of like storage sheds and like buildings. There's like some, I don't want to say it's like hangar size, but like there's a pretty big structure down there with a bunch of like sliding doors on it and stuff.
Like you could put some train cars in those doors, or like
you
like
could
those
pull train
doors.
cars into like some sections of the rail that are over there. The doors are like they're to the side of like the rails.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to store stuff that was going in and off, on and off of railroad cars, maybe, or just other stuff.
Yep. So lots of loading and unloading equipment.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of access from that little abandoned rail yard that's down there.
Well, now I know where I'm going. Immediately after an apocalyptic event, just to make sure that this timeline, where that water tower has not been defaced, never comes to pass.
So
I have at least 2 other locations that are named because of defaced signs in this game, so there will be plenty. This one I just
Well, in real life, I'm going to be responsible for that one.
Yeah.
So I want to run. I'm gonna roll foresight to see if there's any like kind of like any battle placements or anything that looks like this train yard is being reinforced by somebody, because we're not seeing non-living thing, but I'm not convinced there isn't somebody living down there.
it's probably it's awareness to spot something that's there. Foresight is kind of like connecting dots.
Oh, okay.
Is foresight the Spidey sense roll?
What is it? There's 2 in D&D. That like perception is like you see somebody's fingers are stained funny colors, and investigation is like those are the colors that you would expect to see if they were a painter, right? Like they get you different information.
Oh, it's
in
the
a different
Sherlock
manner.
Holmes one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Foresight's Sherlock Holmes looking at Moriarty and being like, a professor. He's got chalk all over him. Which that's a big mood. It's a big mood.
Is it-
I walk around with chalk. I walk around with chalk on me like
You're still
3
using
days out of the
chalk?
week.
Damn.
I have a Wacom like screen, but there's also chalkboards, and students can write on chalkboards. So I use those.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yes,
Get
but if you
chalk
want to
on.
like try to like scope out the area, which you are welcome to make an awareness check.
Or I could take your binoculars and do it for you.
Muted.
You're muted.
I'm gonna do it because I forgot I had my binoculars, and I appreciate that.
Here for you.
Well, I think you can spend extra charges for extra +1s if you call them up front. That's
So many +1s.
That is a. Let's see. Awareness. I have a 1 in that, so 5, 6, 7 over 4.
Okay.
I mean, 7 over 1.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can like kind of like check out what's going on down there. You don't see what looks like activity from people actively down there, and you don't see what looks like anybody probably being there recently.
Okay.
You do notice that like the sliding metal doors that are down there, like a couple of them look like they have like padlocks and chains, and like a couple of the others look like they're not locked at all, but like they just be accessible.
Okay. I would be like, nobody living or dead, it looks like down there. So they could either be locked up in the building. I don't see anybody really guarding the place. Like they've been here for a while. So my personal opinion, we mark it as a potential safe. Tracks look good. And we continue unless somebody else wants to get a closer look.
I don't know, man. Thinking that fudge still good?
No milk product.
Milk product. Oh yeah, right.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Well, look, I know it didn't work out so well last time, but last time we had some like noises and stuff to be worried about. We're gonna take a little peek, see if there's anything in any of these sheds.
Well, I sort of wanted to see the town. I mean, maybe there's something other than bad puns and jokes.
Hope not.
Could also
What?
be a lot worse on that front.
I hope, yeah, I hope not. 'Cause
But yeah,
pun's about the best you can hope for in a town like this.
So I'll
Just remember
If-
that in Uranus, Missouri, there actually is an archery store.
there's a what?
store?
oh,
They
there's an
do
archery
have an
store.
archery store there. That's
Uh,
forgot about that. It's
so Longbow, if you were wanting to hunt around here, I'd request that we also then would hunt around the city a little bit, unless we see something bad.
Oh yeah, more chance to look around is good for me.
I would like to see if maybe there's some books or something that we could take.
Yeah, bookstore.
I mean, it looks like they have the town center thing
Hmm.
that all these Midwest towns seem to have, right?
And right, you feel about
yeah,
this.
they have a big parking lot that has like many burned buildings with like big neon
Mhm.
signs that are bad puns to try to draw in tourists off the
Yes.
interstate.
So bad.
I'll look at the pastor like, and how do you feel on this?
Well, I know we got about 30 seconds before Longbow goes off to look for something, and this seems less sketchy than the train. So
Fair enough. All right then.
I'm with him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's approval. I'll take it.
Whatever you, whatever you think, man.
Be careful. Well, Richard and I will follow you both up.
And after this, we
Anybody's
still get
going
to
in
go
a
look at
building.
the town. That's pretty great.
If anybody's going in a building, y'all let me know first, so I can be there. Y'all get
Gotcha.
all-
Check out these sheds. That's probably going to be our best bet
Yeah.
for something good.
You want to go with Longbow, Deacon?
Yeah, I'll do that. So y'all stay put till we're done there. I'm splitting up. It's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll watch. We'll watch over you. Be careful.
Go for one of these ones that's locked up or one of the ones that's open.
Go for one of the ones that are open first, so we don't attract any attention.
Well, man, for me, that kind of how much time we plan on spending here?
I got a toolkit. Does my toolkit come with bolt cutters?
I also have a criminality kit.
Well, that doesn't answer the question.
I think the
don't-
criminality kit might. I don't think like the
Lockpick
mechanics
kit.
kit does.
So yeah,
All I'm
Longbound's
saying.
question is, am I popping a lock or are we? I think I'm gonna pop a lock. I haven't had a chance to use the lockpicker's kit at all.
Okay, let's think about it for a second. There's two kinds of things you'd want to lock up that I can think of. Stuff that's worth some, or stuff you don't want to get out. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean there's either casualties or worse, or there's good. It's like, you remember the Monty Hall game? You got the 3 doors and one of them's the like zonk or whatever. Whatever it's
Wow,
called.
kicking it old school. I forgot how old you are, Faster.
Well,
I mean, you ain't never watched TV with your Mimo? All right.
I hear you. So here's what I propose. These casualties are pretty predictable. If I give a little tap tap on one of these doors, casualties can come up and start wanting to make noise. If I get a little tap tap, we hear nothing. Okay to open.
Sure.
All right.
3 buildings, Wombo.
3. 3 is a good number. I like it.
All right. So y'all can play the game when you sit back here now, because you pick one, I'll open that one. And then once you see what's in there, you can swap, or you can stay, but you might not get anything.
That works. Make a game of it.
You should always switch. You should always switch. Everybody knows that.
Like it's like the price of right.
What
Price
door
is
are we
Right?
picking?
Oh,
We got 3. It's just like there's 3 big bay doors that are all locked. It's like, which of these 3 am I going for?
the first one.
All right.
She
All the way to the
points
left
to
is
the
over
left.
here. Yeah.
She
right.
points to the left. That one. Yeah.
Head
All
over
right,
there.
so now we
behind.
got to open door 3 first,
Mhm.
and then you pick, keep one or
I'm-
switch to 2.
Martha's like, this sounds like the price of right, but I am still very confused. But okay.
All right, Mike, I'm gonna go over there and give a little tap,
Okay.
like some light knocks on the first door, the one that's furthest to the left.
Okay.
That is locked. I assume there are 3 that are locked.
Yes.
And you might.
There are.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I have it. There's we said there were 3 buildings.
Yep.
So there's one building that's not locked, one building that has 2 doors that are both locked, and one building that has a door that's locked. Not just one door.
Okay.
So we're opening one of the locked doors on the building with 2 doors.
Well, we're gonna go to the building with 2 doors that are locked, and we're gonna knock
Mhm.
on one of
Yeah,
those.
that-
see if
yeah,
something
sorry, that's what
happens.
I meant.
Yeah. Before you open and there's things coming at me, I want to give a chance for them to give themselves up.
Now, when the first dozen vectors come out, no.
Yeah. That's a sentence I'm looking to avoid.
Yeah, no, you go over. It's like got like this kind of hanging corrugated metal door, which is everything in this game is corrugated metal. When I try to describe it, I don't know why. But you tap on it and it like kind of rattles, makes noise, stuff, but you don't hear anything move around inside.
All right, it sounds clean. I'm gonna get my kit out and start working on this door.
Point a gun at it.
Yeah.
I definitely have a arrow knocked. Just if Longbow isn't on his rifle, then I am ready to shoot something. So
There's a 6/5 thanks to the lockpicking kit and my skill. Got it to a success.
So you spent extra charges off the lockpicking kit?
No, I spent 1 charge, and the effect is +1 criminality when lockpicking.
Okay, cool. Yes, you're able to like pop this kind of half rusted old padlock here. Unhook it, undo the chain through the thing, slide it open a little bit. That shaft of light that shines into here, that late afternoon sun. And it goes, and you can see that inside here there is a white F-150 pickup truck with a big metal mechanism on the front, which you're going to know all about because we went to Sacramento, with drop metal wheels for attaching onto railroad tracks.
Oh my God! Longbow gives a little squeak. He's like, oh.
There
hit
is a
jackpot.
there's a folded piece of paper under the windshield wiper.
I'm a real
Oh man, I
quiet.
got a parking ticket.
Parking ticket. Rifle up. I'm gonna make my way in there and kind of clear. Just scan the room real quick before I go up to that truck.
It is quiet in here.
Then yeah, I'll go up to that truck and pop open that envelope, see what's inside.
Okay. Yeah, it's a folded sheet of like yellow lined paper off like a legal pad. It probably still has like the indentations because like they were writing on the pages on top of it and stuff. It's got like a note just written out in a Sharpie. On the outside it says like Frank, and on the inside where it's like it's bleeding through the back of the paper. Yeah, it's what wasn't able to get the carburetor fixed. Parts should arrive in a couple days. Other stuff you asked for is underneath the seat.
All right. We'll open that door. What's underneath the seat?
Underneath the seat, there is like a not like a full like green like army duffel bag, but like that kind of thing, kind of smallish.
Little rucksack, I think is what they would call that. Like a little. It's like it could hang off your back, like a little thing.
Yeah, I mean it's you could carry it as like a smallish like side hip thing if you wanted to.
Mhm.
Sorry, changed setting on my headphones. I was trying to talk and it freaked me out, even though I knew I was doing it. Yeah, you can take it. You can pull that zipper back, and inside, hey, add it to your equipment list for whoever wants to hold on to this. Grenades.
I'm just gonna very quietly zip that up and put it on my person. I'll show that to the group when we get back. Because holy shit! Can I see the second locked door on this building from within inside? So we don't have to worry about the second locked door, or does the second locked door go to another portion of the building that is walled off from me?
It goes to another bay in the same building.
Okay.
But there's no like passage between the two of them.
Got it. All right.
Go.
I'm gonna radio to the group. Hey folks, I found us a brand new looking white
Did we buy
F-150.
radios?
You don't
Do
have
we not have
radios?
radios? Shit.
No
All right, fair
radio.
enough.
No.
No, I'm just gonna talk to
Old
myself.
school.
A radio to my.
You're
other
so
group.
damn excited.
Man,
HC.
hey, what you
Cap-
doing over there, bud?
Do you see this? Do you see this beautiful pickup truck? Apparently, there's no
Yeah.
carburetor.
What year is it?
I don't know. Working.
2032 that will not start. Yeah.
Oh my god. See, that's the
Just-
thing.
It,
It's,
ha- it has no carburetor. But maybe
after
we
like
could find-
99, then things were garbage. But all right.
Yeah. It's missing parts, and Mike doesn't know enough to like make it
Right.
totally inoperable. But it's like it needs work
It needs
to
something.
operate.
Could my mechanics tool and the mechanic role get that patched up together?
If you get the parts. Yes.
Okay.
Shit. All right. Got it. All right. So, hey, and also I found this here handy dandy little bag.
What's in the bag?
Well, there's a movie where they ask what's in the box. At the end, you don't really want to know. But here, I'm going to like open it up. Them's is frags, my friend. I'm going to real quietly close that and zip it back up. Just gently put it against my side.
You just hold that and you just walk the good 10 paces. I want you to keep them in the bag. I want you to keep that on the front of you. And I'm going to walk behind you and we can.
That works. I'm gonna, yeah. They need to be inspected and stuff too. Who knows if, they're still in good condition and whatnot, but
Yeah.
this could solve a lot of problems for us.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been good to have in them train cars.
Oh man. Let's go back.
So I'm not. Yeah, how many miles we are from there?
That's good. That's a good point. All right. So get
You
back
just-
out.
Do you just like walk? You just like walking?
I've done a lot of it.
You just like just for fun. You just- walking
I
across the
don't-
casualty-filled wastes of the lost.
No, I don't.
Is that your
I guess-
idea of a good time?
I guess not. No,
All
you're
right, let's
right,
keep
you're right,
it
you
going.
got
Let's
me on
keep
that
it
one.
going, bud. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna pray for you.
You do that. All right, door 1. White pickup. Needs parts.
What do you think they found, Rigid?
He seems. Can I see them? Like,
Yeah,
like just
you see Longbow walk out. He's got this like
Is he
green
practically
bag,
skipping?
this green
Yeah.
bag like in front of him, and he's just like he's got like his left hand on it, and he's just like so happy going to the next door.
whatever he found, he's happy about it. So that's a good thing.
Well, that's helpful. That's good for us.
Yeah.
He
Hopefully.
doesn't smile like that very often.
No, which makes it. Correct me, David. We would know well enough that if you find something that makes you giddy, it's either worth
Right,
something or
right.
weaponry. Right?
Yeah, it probably is. It probably is like, man, not a lot really makes Longbow happy, but like a really good weapon or like something worth a lot of money, that seems
Yeah.
to do it for Longbow.
So
I mean, that's a bigger
Yeah.
smile than when he seems to be talking to friends.
yeah, he
friend
probably
he has.
he takes a look and he's like through his binoculars. He's like he either found something that's going to make us a lot of more bounty, or he found some kind of weapon that is hard to get. Either way, I'm good with it.
I mean,
It's-
I'm happy if he's happy.
Do I see the truck?
Deacon seems concerned.
Not yet. Deacon
Okay.
does seem concerned because
Yeah.
Deacon's like hanging back, kind of following real slow behind him.
He definitely found a. And then that would have
You,
probably.
you see
tipped us up.
Longbow kind of like
You know what?
half stumble over a rock, and Deacon's like, "Whoa!"
Because of that, I'm gonna roll. I want to roll foresight
For what?
because I want to get a
Yeah.
read
Yeah,
on
like, what's going on there?
Oh,
Yeah. I rolled 11 over 8. So yeah, he's like, oh, he probably found something that goes boom. Remember that dynamite stuff we were talking about?
are we going fishing?
Not for fish, I think.
We might be now.
Oh,
Whatever.
let's let them see what else they find. I'll keep a lookout.
Yep.
So hey, Mike, when I
Yes.
write down equipment on this, do I just write down like grenades?
It's
Is that the deal? And I
in
just
the
have
book.
10 charges.
They're linked in the. They're
And
auto linked,
and they are
in
going to
Legend
be in
Keeper.
Legend Keeper. Yeah.
They
Yes.
are already there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, gear,
Under
weapons,
gear.
expo, grenades. Yeah. Upkeep 4, purchase only. 5 charges, capped explosive, in demand loud. So they're not something you can refresh.
You can make them remote though.
How many charges?
5.
Grenades. All right, thank you. That's awesome. Oh boy. All right. So we have another door.
You have several more doors, yes.
All right. Well, we've agreed to 3. We have 3 locked doors. So I'm going to go to the second door that is locked, attached to the same building.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna give that one a little knock before I start lockpicking it.
I think you hear the sound of like something metal fall, but it sounds like it's very close, like it fell like off the door.
All right, I'm gonna kind of lean back. I'm not gonna turn because I know that Deacon does not want me to turn and face and see the back. So I'm just gonna look back over my shoulder and be like, "Hey, Deacon, I think something fell in there. I don't know what it was. It's like sound something metal. I don't know if I like kicked off a trap or just this place is full of trash and something got settled and fell
Well,
over."
Well, you've been talking for about 10 seconds and you're still standing, so I don't think it's what I was originally thinking it was.
Okay.
But maybe we just leave. Maybe we just leave that one.
I mean, could be something good. Last one was great.
I'm gonna go back that way. You do what you want, but
All right, let's start taking out my kit.
ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do to
now that
help
now that
that
we've been
man.
rewarded, Longbow is just cannot be deterred.
I'm back to covering Longbow.
Lockpicker's kit.
Oh, great. He's just
Oh.
got the binoculars, like,
That
great.
That is a 1 under 8. I'm gonna spend my will to flip
Okay.
this because I got a little extra. So instead of like a 3 under 8, it's now a 10 over 1.
Good. Yeah, no, that you pop the thing off the door, or you pop the lock, take the chain off. You can slide the door open.
Okay.
Lying in the dirt is the back side of like one of those aluminum rectangular signs, like that has like the holes punched in it. There's like hooks like up in part of the door that like one of them's like busted off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's like an old like Pennzoil decorative sign that was like used to be hanging on the inside of the door here.
One of those things that like showed up on like American Pickers back in the day, and was like, I picked this thing for $5. I'm gonna sell it for 15.
Yeah.
One of those kind of deals. Right. Good.
Yeah. Inside here, resting on an uncomfortable angle, hood open, lots of void space in the front end, is another pickup truck. That has like over the front, there's one of those like the cloths for the covers for like, you're not going to get grease and like scrape up like the front end, that has like the BNSF railroad logo on it.
It's the logo's on the truck, like it's been painted on the side of the truck kind of thing.
It's on the thing that's over the front, but as you like come around to the side, like it's on the doors.
Yeah. I'm gonna peek in there. I'm gonna look back like, Deacon, you are not gonna believe our luck today. That is truck number 2 I'm seeing in here. Now this one doesn't look like it's roadworthy at all, but come on.
I mean, sure, if 0 of them cranked, that's 0 trucks, but
Fair. But maybe Bridget could get, one of them to crank. Then we got ourselves a truck.
that could be something. I mean, I'm just saying, I knew lots of folks that had like 8 trucks parked in their yard, but they'd try to go around and say that meant they owned 8 vehicles, but if you added them all up, they did not. Own about 1.5.
All right. I have family like that too. I get you. All right, fair enough.
Just saying.
Well, we should let them know. Maybe we stop here. Maybe we don't even need a third door.
I mean, one of them's got to be a zonk, man. That's like the way the game works.
And we just did 2. Let me clear this room real quick before we let everybody go in.
All right.
I'm gonna get my gun up and with my grenade belly, and just kind of walk through this room, make sure that there's nothing else in here that is gonna come out and get us.
I think towards the back there's a whiteboard that has like a message written on it that's like screw this, took what I wanted, fuck you Frank, never liked you anyway.
His like understudy or whatever. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go back to the group and tell them what we found. All right.
The other two.
So we roll back up with you guys, and I guess we're still keeping kind of far apart, right? So yeah, Longbow will kind of walk up. She's like, "Now, I found some really good stuff in those 2 doors, and we might want to open the 3rd door. But before we do, maybe we powwow for a second." Deacon is holding up what he believes to be a zone of safety. I have in my possession a bag full of grenades.
Nailed it.
I
Told you.
I
What are you
stepped
talking about? You
towards
nailed what?
Deacon. I just moved to where Deacon's at because that seems reasonable in her head.
Sure.
Man, I saw you geeking through my binoculars, and I was like, "There's only two things that'll make that man as happy as punch, and that is either you found us more money, or
Ooh,
more bounty, or a weapon."
I may have done both. I may have done both because we have the weapons, and inside those two garages are two different pickup trucks. One of them is all opened up, shop rags everywhere, engines pulled. It needs work, or it's being worked on. The other one looks brand new, white Ford pickup. There's a note saying it's missing parts. But I'm thinking next door is a truck full of maybe parts. And that white truck is converted to work on the rail. We could drive out of here if we can get it running. If you can get it running.
Man, yeah, I could probably get. What's missing on it? Like,
There's a note. I'll hand it to you. It's missing critical parts.
he looks and he's like, "You said new truck, right?"
it looks good.
Well, yeah,
Look-
rail companies will tend to take care of this stuff, but this says carburetors. Carburetors.
Don't
Ah, all
express
right,
your
all
emotions.
right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I
Sorry,
can fix
the
it.
particle acceleration chamber is out of whack for this unit.
Fair enough. That's a fair statement. My
What is it?
fault,
What is it
Mike.
in Back to the Future? Mr. Fusion, the thing that
Yeah.
like throws Coke cans into and stuff.
Oh my
The
god.
high tensile carbon nanotube spinner is a problem.
That's on me. That's on me. I forgot. No, he'll be like, yeah, I can probably fix it. It's been a long time, but yeah, I can fix it. You said, all right. It's a whole lot better than fucking walking. And he looks at the bottom of his shoes that are starting to get worn out. And he's like,
You don't want that to happen. Like,
Gotta get. You didn't bring extra shoes.
or extra socks.
I'll refresh your shoes. I'll find something, man.
Refresh.
I didn't realize that you were working on a giant hole in your shoes.
hey,
Hey,
man.
Hey,
I can speak from experience. You do not want that.
He's like, look, man, I'm a deal maker. I don't usually do all this.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
you
So
said
wait,
there's a third door.
there's a third door in that building over there.
Wait, what?
that-
There's
an-
two more.
There's two more. Yeah, there's one
Oh.
more locked and one more open.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. How about
Oh,
this?
yeah.
How about this? Let's, for a exit strategy, let's try to get that truck working. So if things do get sideways, because who's good at driving? He's like, I can fix it, but I'm not really known as driving.
I mean, it's got them wheels that goes
We got
on
to
the
get it
train
on the track. We got
tracks.
to
I
get it on
mean-
the track first. Like that's.
I mean, I hate that. Can't be.
I mean, I drove
that
the bus, or I drove the
That's
other
right.
truck.
So
Mm.
I can fix it. She'll drive it, get it on there working, and then we get it right before we start it. You can go check them buildings, and if it's sideways, boom, we're out of here.
But what if it runs on gas? You said it was like a F-150 thing,
Yeah, no,
right?
it'll-
That always was. I mean, I don't keep track of cars, but like that's an older thing, right?
I mean,
Maybe it was the lightning bolt or whatever the new
Right.
electric F-150
The-
is.
the
A lot of them
Lightning?
have moved to hybrids. Yeah, like
There
that's,
you
yeah.
go.
Mhm.
if it needs a car, but either way, I need to try to fix the carburetor. As for fuel, this old stuff, we're at a rail yard. There's probably some fuel around here somewhere that we can get.
Okay.
But it won't mean anything if I can't fix the thing first.
As far as I'm concerned, this place is already a win because of my bad for
yeah.
boom boom. But
Why
these
would they have
guys,
grenades?
the note said I left something for you under the seat, and in there was this like pretty nice military bag full of ordnance. I'll take it. Whoever Frank is did not show up that day.
But this does I'm not saying, I'm not even remotely implying you should put those grenades back, but I'm just trying to think of who we might be angering in this situation.
When I did my check, this place looked like it hasn't been used in a long time, right?
Yeah, and those locks were not something that had been cared for recently.
And
They were pretty
they
crusty.
they're either dead or never coming back or across that wall.
All right.
All right. Show me where the truck is.
I'll take you to the two garages.
While you do that, while you guys walk off, Bertha's gonna bump Deacon. Hey, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. I mean, I'm just better now that Longbow's walked off a good ways, but yeah, I'm all right.
I just spent, I don't know, a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah, existentially, is anybody really doing all right? But it's all right.
Okay. Just worried about them.
You just had to cool off a little bit. It's all right.
I'm sorry if I upset. I'm sorry that I upset you.
No,
I was just trying to keep you safe as much
I
as you're
hear you.
trying to keep me safe.
I hear you, but let's take turns. How about that? And you've taken about 6 turns, so
Okay. Fair. You're not wrong. But okay. Let's
All right.
go try not to get blown up, I guess.
yeah. Well, we do that by staying over here.
Okay, well then we'll stay.
So just gonna watch.
Yeah. I've never seen a grenade go off. Well, except for that door jam thing that went off on me.
You seen firecrackers?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the movies, right? But like nothing's like the movies anymore. So
I mean, it's just like that, but bigger. Those, I
okay.
believe, are fragmentation grenades, and so you really don't want to look at those because then there's like a large percentage chance that something sharp and small flies into your eye.
Oh,
Because
that
they're kind of
sounds.
made to throw stuff at everything around them.
Are they triggered really easily?
If you let them start ticking down, but I mean, as long as you keep the pin in, it should be fine.
Probably shouldn't hold it so close to his stomach.
I mean, if he's holding it, period, that's the end of this.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay. Just bump him again. Okay. We're both just like,
Rigid is one like right there. He's like, that was a pretty good find you found with them grenades and this truck if it works.
This could be big for us.
They know like you have to pull a pin before it blows up, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, these are pretty old, so
Fair enough. I
who
mean,
knows?
I'd much rather be honestly red mist than zombie bait, so it's all good to me.
There you go. There you go. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna check the condition of these real quick, Mike, if I can.
They're decent. They've been kept
Okay.
out of the elements for 5 years. Yeah, I mean
Sweet.
they're not like pristine and brand new or anything, but they haven't been jostled around too badly. So.
That's really what I needed. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. We're at the truck. What do I need to roll, Mike?
So between these two, there are not enough parts to like put everything back together again. You are still gonna need more parts besides just what's here.
So yeah, I'll go around and I'll be like, I don't got enough parts. I'm missing, and he'll go into a diatribe. He's like, yeah, the needle and the seat here, and it looks like I need a flowable. Look, I need another carburetor pretty much. I need one more carburetor to get the rest of the parts. There ain't enough between these two trucks.
All right. So we have a little more looking around to do. That's fair. I guess we go and check out the next door before we look into town.
You want the other locked one? Or the other open one?
I think locked one. These locked ones have been paying out.
If Longbow is going towards another door, Martha's looking at Deacon. You go with him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I can if you. We just talked.
No. I'll swap out with Rigid.
I mean, maybe there's like an old woman in there that he can shoot.
Oh, good. All right.
God, I
All right.
hope not.
Yeah, he's gonna go up there. He's gonna tap on Rigid shoulder and be like, "All right, bud,
Mm.
tapping
know
you
what?
out."
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to the truck. Start piecing. Like you just kind of see Rigid, who's usually he's just like actually like laying things out on like whatever work desk he has, trying to keep track of what he needs. And he's like, okay, we got this, and we got that. He's more detail oriented, like almost like he's running a deal than he usually is when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Just a question. Where he is working, where Rigid is working, was scanned entirely for dead things, right?
Yeah.
Was checked
Like-
out, yes.
Like we didn't just
It's
stop
been
at
here
the truck.
closed and locked for 5 years. And
Hey,
we
yeah.
were the ones who opened it, yes.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to be in that room with Richard. Okay. I will move in a little bit though, because I am now by myself out here. So, but covering everyone.
We good? We good? Okay. And he's just like, okay. Yeah, one more. And he just goes out to the door, just like, one more. I need
Okay.
one more.
No
Two
whammy.
more.
No whammy. No
Two
whammy. No
more.
whammy. Here we go. And I'm gonna try and unlock this third door. Oh, I'm gonna give it a little tap. Make sure that there's not like violent sounds on the other side of it when I make noise.
No.
Sweet. Sweet. All right. That is a 9/5. Oh, 10/5. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah. You
Unlocking this sucker.
pop another one of these old master locks. Probably I'll use the same key. You crack the side open, and there's a pickup truck in pretty rough shape. And you can see that it is covered in goop.
Damn.
And as the door opens and the light shines in, just bats pour out of the door.
I'm out of their way. Like as soon as I see any movement, I am out.
Yeah.
Like rolling, combat roll, hands up in karate stance, like
You give me a self-control check.
yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Self-control. I'm gonna use an Ubic charge because I got a little cool there to protect my delicate feelings. Because I don't actually have very good self-control.
Really?
No.
You don't say.
That's why I have the thing. That's why I have the charges. Oh shit. Wait. Yeah. Oh shit. After a skill boost, that is a 9/9. So I didn't crit fail.
Right.
Just ready to fail.
Yeah,
You do
just
fail.
Regular fail. I regular
Okay.
fail.
So take 2 stress damage.
Sweet.
As you're kind of like down there on the ground, patting yourself. Yeah, get it out of my hair, right? Like,
Yeah. Rabies.
yeah, rabies is the thing to be worried about, but there's zombies on the loose.
I think if we hear this, I stick my head out. And do we see the? Out
Oh
of
yeah,
the-
there's this huge bunch of bats that like flies through the middle of everything here. It's gross. It's weird. Yeah, but Longbow's the only one who like takes bat blasts to the face. But yeah,
Yeah.
inside.
Some days you just miss blades where that was how we got harmed. Bats to the face.
Yeah.
Yes.
-1.
Just write that
Animal
down on your
bats,
harm
not like
box.
baseball bats.
That's right.
That's
Right.
that's the
Write that
other
down in
box that took the harm. Yeah.
Yeah, the bat blasted.
Bat
Bats Two Face versus Bat Two Face, but they're both level 2 harm, so it's still not
yeah.
going to go well. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Inside there, there is another pickup truck that is not in very good shape. It's kind of like off to the side. It's like probably like it's on a weird angle because it's jacked up and like missing both wheels off one side and like a bunch of stuff, and like they were doing a bunch of work on that one too, clearly. And it's covered in like caked on bat guano over the entire surface of the car.
Gross. All right. Sorry, we got another truck in here. This one's a little worse for wear. I'm gonna go check it out and get my rifle up.
All right, Batman. Good luck.
Yeah, he's like takes for seconds, like I got nothing. Goes on in.
Darkness, no parents.
That's right.
Yeah, otherwise you can come in here and you can check around, and there's nothing really besides the truck and some more rusty tools.
Okay.
Some craft in here.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I'll head back over to Rigid, let him know I found a new truck that is also also going to be used for parts, but spoiler, it's covered in bat shit. So, that's actually really good fertilizer. I think the farmers would really like it if we could bring some of that back.
No.
I mean, like, if we get a pickup truck that can carry some haul, and that bat guano is going to be worth something to some farmers, like maybe our King Farmer Jed.
It has to be fresh, right? Like the nitrogen does wear off.
I mean, it smells pretty fresh right now. You go check it yourself.
I mean, shit. Okay, and I'll wander over there. How bad is it, Mike?
It's really gross in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we doing?
We're discussing the logistics of bat guano. What do you?
And I was happy that she's not there for this
playing the game.
conversation.
We're playing the Red Markets game as intended. And
That
discussing
is
the
worth
economic
bounty
value
to the right people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I'm just reading waste not, want not on my character sheet. And Mike is giving me a room full of
It's
bat shit.
waste not. Waste is not something you pick up, right?
He's like, look. Okay, this is what we can do. One, let's fix it. I'm gonna look at this truck. Did my toolkit come with gloves?
Why are you fucking around with? Okay, Martha's just.
I need parts. I gotta open up the hood to get the parts.
Let's look somewhere else.
The guano's on the outside, Martha.
Well, the windows
inside
were
will be
open.
Oh.
So like
But I mean, we need a part out of the engine block.
I just need to get. So yeah, I'm gonna put my shirt up. I'm gonna cover it.
Just gotta walk around out here.
And I'm gonna pop the hood. And does this with my knowledge? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to say, can I I've been out here, I've been scoping around, I've been looking at shit, not that shit, for several minutes. Can I see if maybe a box got delivered out here and then just left? Like, can I just see if there's anything?
Like a package was delivered.
Just delivered?
There was a note that was coming. It was coming in the mail.
Because that would be fun for me to be like, hey, there's a box of shiny parts out here and I don't know what they do.
I want this.
there's still another like sliding door, and that one's not even locked.
I'm not gonna do that. I just was wondering if it was out here.
Yeah.
But that's okay too. Just
all right. Let's give this fourth door the treatment.
All right, Richard, you have fun with the guano.
He just starts singing like old hymns.
there were bats in there. Like Martha's just so confused out here by herself.
That one has like a hole that's rusted through the roof that they were coming in and out through. Like,
Sure, yeah, yeah.
thereafter.
Holy hand grenades, Batman.
I want to play Worms WMD.
2-5
Okay.
thou shalt count. And then
Not
4
stopping at
loaded.
4. Yes, you knock on the other one that's unlocked. You don't hear any noise from inside.
I'll open it.
Okay. You see the back. You're facing the back of another pickup truck with like BNSF
Yes!
painted across the back.
Yes.
Another set of the drop wheels in here. You can see that the rear window of the cab is spider webbed outwards from a hole through the middle of it that looks like it's got blood that dried a long time ago
Oh,
through it.
blood in the cab.
Yeah, it's sprayed outward from the cab, and it's across like you can see it on like the back of the lift gate and stuff like that,
Oh
and
shit.
shattered glass in the bed.
Oh man. Who's guarding me now? Do y'all
I
keep swapping
mean,
out? Is it
Deacon's there in near you, and I'm further out.
All right. Hey man, we got a murder happened in here. The smell of blood's gonna start to waft out from here, so we need to maybe make sure this is
Quick.
something we really care about.
Yep. All right, let's move.
I'm gonna ready my rifle and just kind of like
Mhm.
scan the horizon and like make eye contact with Mirtha and just be like eyes out kind of thing.
Okay, I'll be more on alert than I have been.
Sure, he's probably more miffed lately.
I mean, we were being pretty chill about stuff, so
True.
I'll get back into being alert.
And then go in and check this thing out.
Yeah, it is another busted down pickup truck. By the front fender, like it's parked nose in, as where the others were like backed into. So by where the front driver's side fender is in the corner, there is a very old corpse there, with the head smashed in. There's probably like a crowbar lying on the ground next to it.
Okay.
Thing inside.
In the cab, there is remains. On the passenger side of the seat, there is a shotgun. And there's a work shirt that's embroidered with like one of those little oval name tags that says Frank.
Hi, Frank. I think it's got the. I mean, we gotta get Rigid in here to look for parts once he's done digging through guano. Is there anything else in here?
A very old cell phone, a smartphone, like on the dash, that is long since had a dead battery. And then like kind of like the other ones, there's like some assorted maintenance type things in here for trying to take care of the truck. This is where they would like have their trucks to like take out and like check out the rail in different places and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, if we don't already have a crowbar, I'm gonna take that crowbar
Not the shotgun.
and the shotgun.
Okay.
Yes, but like, I just need both murder weapons, is what it is. Wait, there was a pistol used or something that blew out the back of that truck. Is there a gun in this garage?
It was the shotgun.
Oh, it was the shotgun. Okay. Damn. Who are those two? Who's this guy that got like brain?
That's Frank.
Who's the guy in the truck?
That's Frank.
Frank's in the
Who's the
truck.
guy pinned by the truck?
Yeah.
Is there a
Another
name tag
person
there?
in like a BNSF work shirt.
Yeah.
Why, if you had to guess, Frank. have had one of his friends from work here turn and had to try to figure out how to get rid of them, and then not knowing how to deal with the situation after that. So
Dark,
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh.
but
Yeah.
Okay.
no, but
with her.
makes sense now.
Now I'm piecing it all together. I was like, but the gun was inside the cab. But then I understand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Once again, we have the math
Yeah.
symbols floating around our heads.
Yeah.
Piece things together. I'm gonna take.
Yes.
Does that cell phone? Is the back of that cell phone all like swollen up, kind of deal? Like the battery's like real corroded, or because we have a thing that charges.
No, it's
stuff.
just dead. Yeah.
We have a thing that charges stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure by this time USB-C is standard. And that the holdout companies that fought that and lost to organizations like the European Union have also lost over here. So we just have the
mean,
fitting
with-
cable.
Ubik owning everything, so
Yeah,
obs.
yeah. I was really
Um,
disappointed that iPhones are only USB-C compatible in the European Union, but not in the US. Dumb.
Well, they make Lightning to USB-C cables, so it's, no,
I thought the newer iPads, because my kid's got an iPad that.
The iPad, the iPhone,
Sure,
still uses
iPhones.
Lightning,
Okay. That makes sense.
but iPhones in the EU have to be USB-C compatible because of like consumer protection laws that they pass.
What are those?
We don't
What?
believe in this.
Right.
I know.
Right.
What's that?
The land of red markets.
They also passed right to repair laws, which are like really wild, too. And it's like, no, your phone has to last for a certain amount of years, or you can't sell it.
Yeah.
Like. And it has to be repair.
Anyway,
Anyway, yes.
stuff.
So, yeah. I mean, this is probably here. Let me make it something worth having and keeping. It's a little big for a phone. Gee, this is one of those small Ubik tablets, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, yes. Nice.
It's dead. We'd have to put charges in it to do anything with it, but hey, we got something worth some money out of here.
Yeah.
Besides just more dramas, which
Right.
I should probably roll, and I just feel bad for the entire scene, so never mind.
Oh,
oh my, it's fine.
no, you're fine to roll the thing. It just took me a second for the blocks to come into his picture. Like I just didn't see the scene for what it was.
It's a horror game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the practical upshot here is that between these 4 trucks in the yard, it is possible to salvage together one operating vehicle.
And that first one that we found looked the nicest, so we're probably gonna do it in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know that we want to drive the guano mobile.
No.
Or the
Slam.
murder mobile, or the one that's missing an engine.
Yes.
That involves the most heavy lifting. Yeah, right. That's
Mm-hmm.
yes. So it's a mechanics check to salvage all the parts together into one working vehicle. And if you succeed, it will be an SUV with half the charges.
Cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Now, if I
That can run on railroad tracks. Yeah.
Now, does this mean if I use the toolkit, does it give me full charge, or
No.
is that just okay?
Best
Oh.
case scenario is you can get this thing running with half charges.
Cool. All right.
Trying to fuel vehicles requires scavenging, and scavenging will find you 1 charge of fuel.
The hull rating is 9. David.
See
So
how
much
much cool
haul.
shit we could bring.
One
We
haul
still have the
of
stupid cart.
guano.
Don't we still have the stupid cart, or did we leave the cart? I think
We
we
No,
left the
you
cart.
took. No,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought you.
right. That's right. I have the
Took
cart.
the cart. It doesn't
Yeah,
have any
David-
haul, but you took it. Like,
Took the cart.
Okay.
You took the
it
cart. You
suggests-
left Awful House's delivery so that they could go pick it up. Yeah.
right.
We took the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. So it's
SUV
coming.
or truck is page 270. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was looking at the inventory. I wasn't finding it. 270 what?
You want me to roll that mechanics check
270.
now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. Sweet. 9/7.
Cool. All right, we have a functional BNSF railway pickup.
So you guys will be like, you just hear like eventually just swearing and throwing of tools.
And one of us
he-
like, shh.
well, okay, fair enough. I forgot about that. Let me replace that. You hear very quiet. Like, motherfucker, son. And then he's like, and he puts the thing down, and you just see him kind of red in the face
Mhm.
and busted knuckles. And he's like, this is why I got into cannabis. We are good. Smart Martha.
Well, you said we could go into the town.
Yeah, there's more to do here for sure.
So
I
before
haven't
we
even-
start the truck up and make a lot of noise, like
Yeah.
go to town.
Should we real quick just do a quick scavenge around the yard looking for fuel or parts or anything like that we're low on, just to get that part done?
I think so, yeah. If we're allowed, Mike.
I think because we have this truck at half charges, I think I would be scavenging for fuel. Unless you all think there's something else that I should be looking for.
But I mean, in fairness, so Meta, he has explained the town is like basically burnt out. So there can't be a lot in town.
We'll see.
So
We'll see. We'll go.
I say fuel, but that's just me.
Fuel sounds fine to me.
And Mike, is this a precision or can I use my points?
You can use your points on this one.
Okay, sweet. So I will spend another Ubik charge to get bonus. Oh, glad I did. That is 12/8.
Then we get one more charge of fuel.
Yay!
Better than not.
Okay. So that's
Which is
now
good.
has
That
6
will
charges.
keep it running for.
It- So it has 6 out of 10 because it could have up to 10. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
So is this like the fuel thing? Does that mean that it like would it be instead of us spending rations, we spend a charge to like drive it? Is that the thing? Like I'm just like, what does it do? I guess.
Yes. When using transportation, takers can spend extra vehicle charges to skip any leg designed to be dealt with on foot. Takers have the option
Oh.
of stopping and engaging with the encounter, but their wheels can get them away.
That's pretty awesome.
Vehicles
So
with
we
certain
could just-
machines available. Vehicles increase available haul. The one I'm trying to get to here is how charges for fuel work.
So I mean, we could. This is what this is leg 5.
Yeah.
So we could get to like leg 11, which
Charges are spent to start a leg and charges are spent to skip a vehicle leg. The price per charge depends on the vehicle's fuel demand.
4.
Yes. 4.
so 6 charges.
Gets you
That's wild.
somewhere, yeah.
That's
I'm looking at
wild.
266.
That'd be 4
Yeah.
charges to get to 1 leg.
But saves you 4 rations.
Yeah, but you can only scavenge 1 fuel per like area. So like it just runs out. It just that we could only go 1 leg.
Charges for vehicles
Well, we can
individually sourced and
only
purchased.
you still use it to go on the leg. We just still do the encounter and we don't spend the fuel. So we still have to use, like, we're not gonna have to dump the car after
Hmm.
one thing, but we will need to continue to spend rations to do legs.
Oh, the
Gotcha.
fuel demand is how many bounty it costs to buy an extra charge of fuel.
that what it is?
Point being, there's a whole bunch of vehicle rules that now we get to learn.
Yeah. I'll concentrate on putting them in there before Wednesday.
Cool. Well, let's look around the town, and then we can before we need to worry about
Mhm.
vehicle rules. We can save that for next time, maybe.
Yes. Across the
That's
way.
I mean, that's great though. That's awesome.
Yay.
So yeah, you're here where the railroad tracks are, where there's this rail yard where they were doing all this stuff. There is a bridge that goes across abandoned interstate underneath. I-44 for those keeping track at home. And then on the south side of the interstate is where there's like kind of this big parking area, and a bunch of like burned out shops around it with like big tall pole neon signs that are all like, pull off now, visit the Uranus Fudge Factory, right? Like, come toss some blades at the axe hole, right? It is
Just
just
as many
trying to
puns.
lean into this weird name to be like a random tourist trap on the interstate as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Check out our excellent tossed salads.
Too far. That's
Okay. Okay. Sure.
I think it's just too far just to get you one. I think that's all that
It's
is.
too far. It's too far.
So they're all burnout buildings for the most part. Do I see anything remotely like a bookstore or art dealer?
not the
or-
kind you're looking for in this town.
No, not that one. No,
This is
not
no.
that.
No, this is not the place where you are going to find like helpful books we could take to the school, or like, if you this is the like,
What about
you could find Puck a shirt that's like a white t-shirt that's like shredded
No,
off the
we're
bottom
not
half,
doing
just says
that.
who farted. Like,
we're not? No, there's class about us still.
this is not Mirtha's town, right? Like this.
No,
Can
certainly.
the shredded bits have little like plastic beads, and then like
No.
they tied off the shredded bits?
No, because they've been airbrushed progressively more brown. It's
so bad, so terrible.
There is a fudge store, presumably downtown. Maybe.
Oh no, it
there's-
is right here by the highway with a big sign for the Uranus Fudge Factory.
Maybe there's like a cookbook or something.
Maybe.
Family secrets. Like maybe we poke
Secrets
around.
of Uranus. No.
What are we, 5?
This whole town is 5. The whole town is 5 years old, and we are stuck in its gravitational pull. Okay.
This
We're
is,
trying to
this
get
is
out.
the only thing
Ethan
I could
left.
even try to come up with. That was
Ethan
worse
left.
than going to the rubber nipple factory. It's like,
This is so bad. Look, I'm just trying to understand the world around me. That's it.
Mhm.
There's just a little bit about Martha that's just like this
She's-
just
she's
is where
classy.
she's like
She's classy.
that just comes through in some way, even though we're out here in the lost. It's just a little low brow for Martha.
This is like, I'm just in awe at how deep we are into the the imagosphere or whatever of role-playing games right now. This is what it's all about.
but this place is real.
I know, but this mindscape of this real place that we've created in this moment is amazing.
Yes. But yes, I stuck another picture in Discord so we could have a little bit of reference. Yeah, off the side of the interstate, there's this big tall sign for the Uranus Fudge Factory, visit the Archery HQ Outdoor and Survival Store, and the Sideshow Museum.
Is that a damned spaghetti monster in the spaceship?
That's a good question.
That is religious iconography.
You know,
Uh,
it is. It's the spaghetti monster in a flying saucer being eaten by a dinosaur for everybody who's
In
I
front of
mean-
a circus tent.
That thing was busted up until about 2 years ago, and they finally replaced all the neon on. It's actually quite nice when you drive past it at night.
Yeah.
it is
Quite
pretty
nice
impressive.
is
This is I'd go.
interesting terminology.
That's the type of place that I stop at when I'm on a long road
Dude,
trip
they've
and
got a
I'm bored.
rocket.
That's
You
that's
see
the
that
whole thing
rocket?
they're
They
after.
get me.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
get
they're
me
on
every
Route
time.
66, so like, it's totally kitschy, America. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they are trying to be like, oh, haha, let's stop there. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the point. That's the entire.
But
Oh man.
looking
that-
at
Go ahead.
so Martha, like seeing this sign, like kind of pulls on Longbow's arm, like tactic, what arrows and archery.
Oh.
If
hey,
it's still
yeah,
there,
under all that like rainbow
I'm ignoring all the rest of that.
junk is a survival store. Let's go.
Is that all right? I mean, I also
We're going. You campaigned for it. You were patient while we jerked around with those garages. You've earned this. We're gonna go to the survival store for sure.
if it's still there.
Sure.
Mm.
And
Okay.
maybe there's
I pointed out the Fudge Factory because I was hoping to find like a cookbook or something, but if our choices are between the two, I'd rather go get archery stuff. But if it's
I mean, a cookbook would also be awesome.
it would be super awesome. Like Martha would be so happy.
Yeah.
Can we look at both places maybe, Mike? Is there
a ro-
anything
Is
here?
there a rocket? Can we just get the rocket and take that?
No.
There is
I'm
no
seeing-
rocket.
I'm seeing a rocket in the picture.
I
Mike.
see it. I see that, and the Phillips 66 truck that's in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. All the stuff that's over here, like where the Fudge Factory is, it's kind of collapsed in the front doors where the front entrance
Mhm.
is. A lot of it looks pretty burnt. But most of the building is like actually still standing. You'd have to find a way in through the back or something like that, though, probably.
Okay. Well, I can try and find us a way over there if you want to cover my back.
I got you.
Is that all right, guys?
Mhm.
Okay. So looking first, let's make sure there's nothing moving. And then Martha will make her way over to try and get over to the back of this building.
Yeah, looking around out here, you don't notice anything that's moving around.
Okay.
There's it looks like there was like an awning type thing over what was like a back entrance for employees that's collapsed. And then there's probably a there's like a delivery dock in the back
Okay.
there. That looks like it's still standing.
Okay. Is there an open door or closed? Or,
It's closed.
um, can I knock on it like Longbow was doing?
Mhm.
To see if anything shambles my way.
Yeah, right.
You
When-
do
when she's
hear what
at the
sounds like
door,
debris
I've got my
move
rifle.
inside.
When she's at the door, I get my rifle ready.
Yeah.
Ideal.
I'm
Okay,
not far behind with my pistol out.
Yeah,
Um,
you hear debris move inside when you make a noise on the door.
I wait a moment to see if I still hear it moving or if it's
Yes. It changes from like a bunch of like, oh, that's the sound of like a pile of like busted up wood falling over to like there is something moving around inside. There's
I'll
several
just-
somethings moving around inside.
Yeah, I'll
There's
just do the
over a half
remote.
dozen things moving around inside.
that's some shit that you rolled on that die, sir. I'll do the wrap it up. Never mind.
And then Longbow, he's gonna point to it. He's gonna like rattle his bag of grenades.
No.
Oh.
What's the military symbol for 6? Is it whatever? But
Yeah.
well, yeah, no, there's stuff in there. Let's just go.
Man, I was hoping to take a gander at that survival store.
Well, I think the survival store is somewhere else.
Oh, is it another building?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
the
was just
survival
the
store's
factory.
a little ways away.
Okay.
Yeah,
This was the the fudge factory and like candy store that they're trying to free everybody.
The place that was full of people when everything started happening.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well,
because
is the
you
door
know
locked at least?
there's
Okay.
no mask mandates in Missouri and there's no zombie mandates either.
there's
so,
no zombies in Missouri. It's all fake news.
look, we're not going to listen to the left wing media that's lying about all these things.
So yeah, we'll go to the next building over.
Yeah, I guess we'll go find the
Okay.
survival.
So the survival store is like back along the little road a little bit. And there is a makeshift fence across between you and the path up to like the front of that area.
Maybe it's occupied.
Yeah, you mean like it's been like cobbled together from like parts of other fences and stuff like that kind of thing?
Parts of other fences, siding off of houses. Yeah.
Okay,
There's probably some tires. Like,
interesting. Cool. Neat. Yeah, does it look like there's people around? Like, is there anybody on the roof or something like that? Like,
yeah, you probably will pick up like there's motion behind like where there's gaps in it. Like you do spot that there's things moving around in there.
It's an interesting way to phrase that. Are they people? Or what?
They
we got
seem
a
to be
raid.
like upright, yeah. But like you're seeing them through little holes. Like, are they people walking around trying to check on you, or are they casualties wandering around aimlessly? That one's hard to tell through, this much of a space 30 feet away. Hello, thank you for the raid.
yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you.
You guys are awesome.
I don't know what's past the fence. Does someone want to? Can we get height
I can.
to?
Do you want me to hop the fence? I can do that.
I don't know what's on the other side of it.
Just hop it again.
Can I
gotta
use
at
my
least- I gotta at least get-
binoculars?
Okay, that is probably more
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That one.
Look, as somebody who's recently been in a room full of casualties, I don't recommend it.
I can use my binoculars.
Well, Mike's saying that like you
Oh.
can't see through the slits. So
All right, Rigid, get on all fours. Give me a boost.
Okay.
No, come on, String Bean, get on my back.
All right. Yeah. No, I'll get back. I'll get on top of them. Wow,
Then
this
you'll
is
just
fun.
look over the fence.
Yep.
You won't get down. You won't get down though. He'll do the little like put his hands down kind of deal to give you a boost
Mm-hmm.
and
Do I
kind of
see anything?
brace.
Oh, let me roll awareness.
well, I
Alright.
think
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
anyone else see that?
Just gets shot.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Headshot.
let's see, 7. Ooh, I'm so glad I'm using my binoculars. That is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 over 8.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like are you like up by the fence to do this?
Mhm.
Is what I'm
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of like get hiked up and you get the binoculars out to like look over the fence. And there is a building set a ways back that's in pretty decent shape.
Mhm.
And kind of as you like bring the binoculars down, that's when you see the guy who's like right on the other side of the fence underneath you with like the rifle.
Boy, easy, easy. And I like, be easy, man. What's up? How you doing, buddy?
I don't know what you're here for, but I know you ain't supposed to be here, friend.
I'm here to buy some shit. And I'm not here to steal your shit. And I pull out like 2 bounty. I was like, I got bounty.
You got bounty. You got bounty. You are one of them. It's like,
Wait, fucker, wait.
What?
Hey man, you want to die for some chickens? I mean, I got rations.
I don't want your rations. I don't know what you're doing here. You're here trying to spread your lies. We got our whole farm. We're fine. Where we go one, we go all. We know what's going on. And I don't know. I see it in your eyes. I know why you're here. You're here to try to take over for the government. And I ain't here for it.
Take over the government. Take over the
Deke
government.
is just gonna kind of like unclasp his hands so that Rich just kind of falls down a bit. It's like, all right, man, let's go. I'm
Look, man, I ain't trying to mess with no orange deity worshippers. Let's ride, man.
Have a nice day. Lord bless you.
God bless you, motherfucker.
Yeah, all right.
But-
All right.
What's y'all's name?
Can we wait? Martha's like, wait, they might still have.
It's been too much already. It's like this.
I had a shot, Martha. He was gonna blow my head off with a shotgun.
Martha pouts, but okay.
Why are you doubting? Because he didn't do it.
Because we didn't know yet. I mean, we just.
Dims was some of them conspiracy nuts.
All right, fair enough.
You cannot reason with them.
That's true. That's true. You cannot reason with them. But what is their name? What is the name of their righteous organization?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, y'all got a name in there?
What's your name?
What's your name, cuz?
Unnamed why? It's like, yes.
Why?
Like
I
the
got a
letter.
whole lot of why. Why?
Why? What does that mean?
Yeah. Y'all got a shaman?
Wait. Hold on. Just, sir?
We're just yelling at him through the fence. Like,
That's right. We're talking through
no,
this thing.
Martha's just like, sir, I just wanted to see if you had some arrows. If you don't have any arrows, then we'll leave. I
got me plenty of arrows and you can't have none. Pew!
Is there?
Like
Is there-
he fires a shot and that like bounces off the pavement.
Oh, okay.
Like between you guys and him.
Yeah.
Deacon's just walking away.
Martha will catch up to Deacon.
No, I told you can't. You can't.
There is 2 middle fingers in the sky.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Do it,
do
Mike.
it.
Do it.
Do it, Mike.
Do it.
Give
Because
us a
you
reason.
triggered
Give
me
us a reason
personally.
to kill these
Because
people.
I dealt with these fools in Missouri in real life. So please give me a reason to unload my entire gun into these people.
Oh
I
God.
beg of you.
No. Oh no.
Oh Lord.
You can let us walk away, and we will
Mike is,
walk
like,
away.
looking at the time, like-
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
this
This is like GM bullying. Like GM, give me a reason to kill all your NPCs. I will raise this entire town to the ground.
He's like, I gave you guys a truck and thought you would leave. Now you all
I
are just
know.
fucking around.
I know.
I just put it here because I thought it would be funny, and it's not even part of the leg. That's like,
Such mean players.
That's why arrows. I'm not
Activated.
mean.
Just
Better.
activated.
This is better. I like that it's like this crew of insane people.
All right, let's get in our truck and let's go. Look, let's go. All right.
Yeah, you're right,
All right.
bastard. You're right.
All right.
You're right, bastard. You're right. You're right.
Turn the other cheek. Turn the other
right.
cheek.
You're right.
Turn the other cheek.
Dude.
Mhm.
Turn it.
How does it feel
You
that
got
you're
4 of them.
you're turning away a man of God?
Look,
There it
listen,
is.
that's all
There
right.
it
That's
is.
all
There
right.
it is.
That's
That's
all right. Hey, that's all right.
Just
That's
one
all
of
right.
them.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Just one of them is.
Just turn the, just look. The Lord gave you 4 of them. Just turn them other cheeks. Let's go. Go on.
Wait, hold on a second here.
can
I got
sometimes I
logistics
wonder
questions I need
I
answered.
wonder about your analogies sometimes.
As Richard gets it, Richard's like 1, 2, 3,
Just-
4.
And I think we all got it. We're just questioning it.
Is to defuse the tension with a little light humor.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So we got a bounce house fudge factory in the city of Uranus that is full of casualties. We have a survival store
We're
that is
done here. Yeah.
full of the
We're done.
things.
We're done. We're
All right.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Mike, I'm gonna put a little geo tag on these 2 places of interest. Actually, I should have tagged the train too. Over to our friends at the Awful House.
What do you
Alright.
tell them they are?
Yeah. I'll be like, look, this train had a VIP in it. That guy's probably out wandering around right now with who knows what. And then I'm going to tell him over here in the small town of Uranus, Missouri, where they have a fudge factory, I would not go into the fudge factory. There's also a well-equipped. What are the people called that don't think that anything's happening? They keep going about their lives. Lalas. Okay. Let's say there's a group of well-equipped lalas here in this survival store. So, tread careful. And if you want,
Call them ornery.
they're real ornery. Yeah, that's right.
Hashtag,
bunch of
hashtag
ornery
ornery.
lalas.
Yeah, bunch of ornery lalas. And if you want, there's a mechanics garage full of bat guano for some future farms. They won't let me take the guano, so you can have it.
Do you really want to sit down and what are you gonna put it in Ziplocs?
No, just put it in the bed. What do you mean?
Look, man, I like making money. I like making money with the best of them, but I have no practical way of getting that back, nor do I want to.
That's what I'm telling Awful House about it. Awful House, if they want it, they can use it. If they
Well, they
don't,
pay-
it's fine.
Is this like one of your deals where you make us money by telling people stuff, or are you just for free?
Why? Kind of like, why are you telling them about the train? I can't sell that to the people. If somebody.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Have you sent that?
Erase.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Nope, already been checked.
What is the request like?
Like,
Like bring it back. Don't deliver. Can I deliver that?
Longbow dash picture chat has attempted to recall this message.
Yes, there it is.
It's already marked as read. Like,
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
You can still sell it. Awful House they don't know anybody. They don't know anybody. You can still sell this.
you're
But
a
did you
ways
tell us
away
that's
from
what you
Awful
said?
House.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe I
Yeah.
didn't send it to him. I just thought, for whatever reason, I thought we were just giving them information, but okay.
I think at this point we're literally halfway to St. Louis, so I feel like we're pretty far from Awful House.
We're actually, we're
Alright.
closer than that. Like, we're 3/4 of the way to St.
Oh
Louis.
wow. Okay, never mind. All right, fair
Geo,
enough. I thought,
in my head, I'm like, we're like,
I thought we were.
You're
I
a
thought we were
good.
closer.
You're a good. If you were driving,
we
you
don't
would
know
have
anybody
like a
out
few
here.
hours to go. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
my apologies. I
We don't
thought
know
we were
anybody.
trying to continue to build a relationship there by giving them info, but never mind.
absolutely, we're trying, but not the information I
We're
can
just-
sell.
we're-
Like, telling
well,
them
and-
about the
Out of their
crazies.
jurisdiction.
But also, you guys are north of Oklahoma City. They're north of Tulsa.
Gotcha.
So they're still like they're closer to here than elevation is, but like they're not close.
We're in Missouri.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
Mhm.
My apologies. That was a long aside for a thing that doesn't actually happen. I'm so sorry.
We were getting ready to get into combat because an actual player feelings were like, I know these people and I want to wipe them off the planet.
I get that. Yeah. We call that bleed through. When a
Yeah,
player-
that's on me, and I
Bleed.
apologize.
Bleed. Hey, this is a public service announcement. Bleed goes both ways.
does.
Sometimes the in character feelies go out of character. Sometimes the out of character feelings, they go in character.
Yep.
It's like in Assassin's Creed when he was seeing all that funny stuff. No, it's a deep cut. That's not. Nobody else played that game. It was just me.
I love that game. I get what you're talking about.
Yep.
I think they even called it Bleed.
Oh yeah. So all right, we what are we gonna do? We're gonna take this truck.
We're gonna skedaddle. I
We're
think
gonna
is
skedaddle.
the technical term.
I love it. And it goes on the rail, so we don't have to drive alongside it or anything like that. We can just like figure out how to get it. Those
Yeah, you
wheels
just
come
need to
down,
pull it up
nice.
there and like how to switch the mechanism down so that it locks on the metal rails.
Nice.
And
Nice. Nice.
ride the actual railway lines.
Is there a radio in it?
Or what?
Is there a radio in the car?
Yes.
I would want to scan the radio, just like hit the scan button and see on AM and FM and see if it picks up anything.
Oh, man, I
And if
love
you
this
wanna
new
wait
kind of
until
pirate
next-
radio.
Nothing at all.
Yes. Damn.
Oh,
Nothing.
man, that's depressing. No
Is
pirate
there,
radio.
is there a CD
Also, the
or a
AC is
tape?
broken.
No.
But
No.
is there like a CD or a tape or a music drive in it?
It probably has some sort of like jack that you can plug something into, and like a wireless networking option, like Bluetooth 7, right? Like whatever's whatever came standard on the 2032 Ford F-150.
Of course. Okay, I was just curious.
Well, see, you use your microchip from your COVID vaccine to just
Right,
scan it, and
just-
it plays whatever music you're in the mood for.
Love it.
Or whatever music they want you in that mood.
Right.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's dark.
that's-
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's actually Bill Gates' private playlist.
I don't know
Love it.
why every time I turn on the radio, all I ever hear are jingles for the Zune. Like, yeah,
Damn. Ooh, that was a call. That was a pull there.
too
Mike.
deep. All right, no, that one didn't work. All right.
I owned one.
Oh,
You and there are tens of you.
I know, right?
cool. Yes. Then otherwise, we close with like the end credits was like the train, the truck starts to head down the railroad tracks into the sunset because
Rigid.
the sunset's behind you because you're headed east.
To the dark.
Ridge is out the window. Ridge is out the window. Middle fingers up towards that farm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, nah, 100%. Either, man. I almost got my hip blown off. Unreasonable people. I was wanting to make a deal.
It's so funny. They called themselves the Reasonableists.
That's right.
When you argue with them, sound like you're being unreasonable.
Reasonable.
this-
So yeah,
This feels like the last leg for the night.
Yeah, I think
yeah. No,
Yeah.
we have gone fairly late.
Yeah, we have.
but
and
it's a Saturday.
Is it, should I have done one more scavenge to refresh one of our pieces of gear, or should we say that the fuel scavenge I did earlier counts as our leg scavenge? Because I think
the fuel scavenge is probably
Okay.
there for now.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, so that's cool. Thanks everybody for rating so that we can like then disappear on you. That's
Yes. No, this was really good.
Yes.
Well, we
so yeah.
spent at least like 15 to 20 minutes giving them the goofs. So
I
Yeah.
mean,
yes. There we go.
That's what we do.
That counts. That's put on
giving
a show.
goofs for their buck.
And we
Ah.
could then bring everybody to another beautiful raid destination.
Are
Yes, we
we
can.
playing Cyberpunk Tuesday or is that not this week?
We did it last Tuesday,
I think
I
that,
think. Right?
yeah.
Yeah. So it'd not be. It
Okay.
would not be this Tuesday, but the one after.
Do we want some art creation, or do we want some Call of Cthulhu action to go to next?
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Do we
I think
continue the
art-
horror or do we go to art?
I think art. I think art.
Clear
creation
the
is-
palate.
Yeah.
Cleanse the
Yes.
Yeah, cleanse the palate. We're gonna go hang out with Cave Geek Art. He's a friend. He's a friend of ours.
Before we go,
Yes.
sorry. We have a GoFundMe going for Casey's fam. Details will be in the link I post before we go to another thing. Dave, hold on, I'm still shilling.
Yes.
We will be back Wednesday to play more of this fantastic game. There's the GoFundMe link if you want to read about what's going on there. Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday to play more Red Markets. I just wanted to chill for a second. So there we go.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. And we've got all kinds of stuff coming up. We've got some Gen Con stuff coming up and all that and all those good things. Of course, follow us on the Discords and all the socials. We post about it. They're regular.
Yep.
Everybody, you
Links
all have
below.
Yeah, you all have
Ring that motherfucking bell. All right.
There it is.
Ring it.
This is the thing I always forget.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna hit the raid button is what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna all go over. We're just gonna drop some emotes in Mr. Cave Geek's world because he's a good human and deserves all the love. All right, everyone at home, thanks a ton for watching and tuning in. This has been a lot of fun with Red Markets. Mike, thank you for running, dude.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for putting up with this many wild and pointless dad jokes. All right.
They're so good. There's so many. That's fun. As always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Another subscriber. My God.